makeup stand.
You guys are pieces of shit. Ugh.
You just start moaning like Tommy.
Oh.
There is something about people that aren't on camera, though. It kind of leaves some mystique to it. When you're constantly on camera,
Sorry.
JB, are you aiming for alcohol poisoning tonight?
Are you waiting? JB, are you waiting for alcohol
You
poisoning
just start
tonight?
moaning like Tommy.
I don't know why I was playing again. John Montgomery, thank you, man. No, I don't think he is. I think it sounds like to me JB's going sober tonight. It sounds like it's a coffee night tonight for us.
I don't even want to sniff alcohol tonight. Like I feel
Right.
terrible.
I'm the same way. In fact, in a minute, I'm going to go make a thing of coffee. And I want to tell everybody watching, we're going to stay on for a little bit longer here during this pre-show. But we're going to be going over to Patreon exclusively. And so please go over to Patreon and get ready for that. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We'll have the link with the new private YouTube stream for Corrupted over there. But for everybody watching anywhere, enjoy the pre-show, I guess.
Super chat.
Super chat.
I passed out at 12 a.m. and woke up at 4 p.m.
Oh, you can hear him now?
Sleeping face, sleepy
Yep.
face, sleeping face, sleepy face, sleeping face.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, wise
16
society.
hours of sleep?
That's that. I wake up with a headache. Because if I go past 10 hours, I mean, I wake up with a headache.
I couldn't do that if I tried. That happened once in my life, and I went to bed deathly ill the night before.
Is Leah still here, or does she take off?
No, I'm here.
Oh. You gonna be all right? Are you okay, Leah?
Yeah.
Quiet.
I'm still waking up.
That's how I am. That's what I'm saying. I need coffee. Like, we all need coffee. I expected to take a shower, too, and I'm like, oh, I don't have time for a shower.
I think my problem is just the fucking scratchiness of my throat's been bothering the shit out of me all day.
You need, like, a candy or whatever you call it.
Well, you know what? I
Too.
might just need some fucking coffee. I think coffee might actually feel. I don't know if you guys saw last night. I'm pretty sure you saw fucking everything on camera last night.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
What was great.
There's an old school name.
When Roman Wayne
It's an old school guy.
went crazy and pulled out his penis. I like Roman Wayne's penis.
Oh.
My name is Squire Fat.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see Full Gear, but I know for sure that its leagues better than Raw and SmackDown. I never felt so close to the Grim Reaper watching the main roster product right now.
Yeah, I mean, KTN USA, thank you for that old school donation, too, by the way. You know what's funny is that's a donation all just to shit on some guy who was a piece of shit to me. And it still exists to this day. But no, KTN USA, I don't know, bro. The first couple hours of this show are pretty bad. Like, it was pretty fucking bad, man. I mean, it was annoying to me, actually. But whatever. But yeah, it was on. It wasn't WWE level because the matches were still like decent, so that's the thing that saved that. But
Give it a hell yeah!
Yikes!
I was at the arena and it was a hot crowd and everyone was into it.
What?
I give it an A-live.
Wow, H King. I don't know what was
right.
going. You guys sounded horrible.
That's that attendance bonus. Like if you go there, it's better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but like it sounded bad on TV. Like everybody, like at the end of the night, it was loud. But there were people. We were all tweeting about it. People were like, "Damn, Baltimore's dead." Like people were tweeting, like, "Wake up, Baltimore!" Like, "Damn, this crowd sucks." That's all people kept saying. And he's telling me the crowd was hot.
Hasn't Baltimore always been kind of a quiet town, though? I don't remember them. I remember them not being a very.
They've had nothing to cheer
Into a
about.
crowd.
Fucking Orioles fans.
It's Baltimore. The last time they spent all their cheering on the Patriots game the other day.
Knocked them off our checklist back in 2014.
Hey, Logan Paul lost.
Super chat. Super chat.
No, slept in days and was on new meds. Job killed me.
Was that tonight?
Yeah, that would kill you. Yeah, it was tonight. Every time white guy fighter talks trash, he loses. You ever notice that? Logan looks so puzzled as they give the fucking scores.
Decision from the United Kingdom.
Is that Michael Buffer?
It sounds like they got Michael Buffer, yeah.
You guys still alive? Isn't him and his brother both like in their 70s now?
Wow, you know what's funny is like, I don't know, dude. Cry me a river, dude. Cry me a river.
I bet Hitler would have had a field day with Logan Paul's butthole.
What the fuck? Dude, PWI tweeted out Moxley wins a needlessly long, needlessly dangerous, and needlessly gross match. This was the worst of AEW. That's what PWI tweeted out.
Damn, that's savage.
But you know what's fucked up is that was the best thing of the night, so what the fuck are they talking about? Like, did you really enjoy the other matches that were fucking horrible? Except for Cody and Jericho. Man, they are fucking dumb.
Wasn't PWI that shit, the people that picked up that shit we did the other day?
Yeah.
Really?
It's fucking wild.
Everything, dude. It got picked up all over the place. I got emails from people. I got a fucking email from Meltzer. Like, it was insane.
PWI shit.
Them and Ringside News really got it. Probably because I went after Ringside Collect. Like, I didn't go after them, but I kind of like brought up Ringside Collectibles and Ringside News.
Ask him how the Rogane's working out, loser.
Jesus. Oh man, I like Dave Meltzer actually. Like, he said something tonight, like, "Oh, thanks for that was cool. Thank you for that," or something like that. I'm like, cool. I like Dave Meltzer. I'm actually don't hate him. I like if you listen to him, I think he's entertaining to listen to, with his little buddy there. But
no, fuck him. Brian Alvarez is a cunt.
Yeah, I do think he is a cunt, but you know,
he over enunciates everything.
Oh yeah, we were back in the plane and I barbed wire.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Dad.
It's Brian Alvarez here with Pro. Shut up.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joe Latimer says PWI can come to Orange Town and suck my cock. do you remember Joe Latimer, JB?
No. It sounds familiar.
Been listening since before you were a host.
Oh wow,
crazy, huh? I think we had a minor like. He got mad at something a long time ago and he left for a little while, but he's still been listening. Joe Latimer is the shit. Long time guy. I think he might have taken off around when Tommy
Shit
left.
bum.
Tommy C.
Baltimore has never really been a crowd that chants random things. Though there was a happy birthday chant that turned into a fuck your birthday after some heel antics by Jericho.
H. King. Well, we're not asking you guys to cheer for random things. I just figured you would cheer for normal things. But yeah, you guys, you guys did not sound loud up until the end. The Moxley match, you sounded pretty loud, and some of the Cody stuff. But that makes sense because, God, I'm telling you, man, the show was just not very good up until the last two matches. Like, we're talking about all of 7, all of 8, all of 9, like 3 hours of nothing. To me, except for I thought Britt Baker actually had a decent opening match. I like a nice little women's match.
Wish I could speak to it. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what else to say. We're going live on Patreon. Make sure you guys come on over there.
It's always strange when we do this type of show because you can't hear when donations come in, so it's hard for me to like start a sentence because I started one like 10 minutes ago and I just never finished it.
Wait, I thought you said you could hear him.
We can now.
Now you can't?
No, I can.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't?
What was the last donation?
It was at $5 from H King or whatever, talking about the Baltimore crowd. You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear it.
The Baltimore crowd.
That's weird.
The Baltimore crowd. The Baltimore crowd. The Baltimore crowd will fuck itself. Okay, no. We like you, Baltimore. I'm just kidding.
Not really though.
Yeah. They'd probably stab me if I went there. There you go. I'm going to make Drew like a wicked white. Right now, you're like Asian yellow right now.
I do kind of have Asian eyes, so, you know.
And I'm not mayonnaise colored. I'm like a I'm like a piglet pigment. I feel like
What?
like a, like a little
Piglet pigment.
like a little pig, like a little pink. My face looks actually a little pink. Is that Bailey just dying right now? Like, what is that?
I really hope I die.
On the air tonight?
Oh my god, dude! I don't know. I'm telling you. Like a year or so, a couple years ago, I can't remember. You had a fucking cough for like 4 months.
Yeah.
I got that going on, and it's brutal. I can't even laugh anymore without coughing.
Yep, that's exactly what I had. Every time I laughed, I started going to coughing fits.
Air.
Yeah, that's what I got, and it happened.
Yeah, I hope you're going to coughing fits instead of coughing fits.
Yeah, I was thinking about the coffin drop. I looked at a Darby Allin picture as I said that, so I'm pretty sure I was thinking about the coffin drop, which is the coolest fucking move, but the dumbest thing ever at the same time. Dude, when he coffin dropped that fucking Cracker Barrel thing like a couple months ago, that was fucking hilarious.
So they do their pay-per-views on the same night as like UFC pay-per-views.
I guess so, yeah.
Like Saturdays, right? UFC does theirs on Saturdays?
Yep. Yeah.
I guess they didn't go up against them, so.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I worded that wrong. They didn't go on the same night as them, but
right.
They're choosing the same type of night, Saturday. I don't know. Do you get more buys and shit doing a Saturday?
I have no idea. I mean, like, I would think maybe, but it's still the same risk because Saturdays maybe people are out doing something, where Sundays they're inside like, I got nothing to do, but like they can't stay up as late, but so I don't know.
Do they still release pay-per-view buy rates?
Yeah, I think so. It's just the number's so skewed now because no one fucking has cable.
They might glass white. Let me go back to that. Glass white. Together. Oh my god. Look back at this V trigger that oh my god. I was just hyping up, so I was so hyped up I was like just screaming into the phone, making videos and putting them on Twitter.
So I'm wondering, I think you've done this before, but have you ever thought about like live streaming the pay-per-view and just doing your own commentary?
Well, I have done that, yeah. I don't live stream the show though, because you'd be taken down for that.
Live stream it like you reacting to it with your commentary, but not showing the video.
Yeah, actually, I did one of those. I've done that a couple times. Funny enough, somebody actually paid for me to do it with TNA recently at Bound for Glory. Somebody was like, "Here's $50, commentate this whole thing so I can sync it up and watch it."
That's interesting.
And I was like, all right. And he goes, go live with it too, everybody, whatever. And so I went, wow, okay. Like, I wasn't going to even talk about this show at all because fuck TNA. They've always been dicks to me, so I hate them. But so I was like, all right.
Dixie was always nice, right?
Yeah, Dixie was nice, but at the end when she couldn't hire me. So, but I do like Dixie. And, man, Dixie was cool, but it's like, it's kind of like Tommy Dreamer the other day hitting me up and being like, you've got really good commentary. Thank you. Like, but that's it? You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. But, like, Dixie's like, oh, I love your commentary. All right, well, feel free to hire me. But no, so I was doing the commentary or whatever, and I think, like, Leah didn't know I was live or something, and she yelled at me for something, and I flipped out and was like, all right, fuck this. And I just ended the stream. And I, like, flipped out. Yeah, it was weird.
I remember the episode, it wasn't that long ago, but like Monetize This was going, and Leah like shouted at you from the top of the stairs, and you were like screaming back. You were like, talk, fucking talk. when I listened back to the show, you had muted the show. I was like, oh, I wanted to hear that again, but
When was this?
this was probably a month or so ago.
Oh, okay. It's like right now she's dead quiet.
My throat's all itchy. I think it's like dry from all the heat being on and being in the
Yep.
car with the heat and stuff. So like my throat's all itchy, and when I talk, it like I
No.
feel like I'm gonna start coughing.
We're all the same way. I'm telling you. Like I don't have much of a voice right now either. So we're all
I
gonna.
know, man. It was a wild night last night. This is the Hangover show.
Yeah, this is the hangover from Monetize This. But we're gonna have to bring it, otherwise there's gonna be a lot of silence. So we gotta bring it on, man. We gotta do it. But I gotta get coffee. I think we all need to get coffee.
I need a drink for sure.
Well, you're in luck because. No, I'm just kidding. All right, fuck it.
You're in luck because we have them.
Because my cock.
I guess it's all on me. Maybe my day's tomorrow. Maybe that's where my throat finally goes.
Yeah, this is on you tonight. I'm gonna get my other mic in a minute too, because it doesn't pick up the noise that I hear in the background. I can hear the heater like.
I noticed that a little bit during the review when
Yeah,
I was
see?
listening. I thought I heard the garage door opening. I'm like, what the fuck's that?
Nope, that's the boiler.
We don't have a garage door.
No, I thought it was my garage door.
Oh.
So I had
Yeah.
my headphones on.
Turn my headphones up. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my coffee first, and then switch mics. And this is the pre-show for a Corrupted podcast. The AEW review is over. For anybody that's getting here, like, where's the AEW review? We already did it. Go back and watch it from the beginning. You'll hear me flip out and act like a psychopath, and it's a lot of fun. And if you want to support the show, come on to Corrupted on Patreon tonight. We're doing our podcast, and we're going to be live for another probably 5-10 minutes here, and then we're going to go exclusively over to Patreon. So come on over there for
And
that.
then Drew's gonna eat Joe's ass out.
Please.
Live
let
on
that-
the air.
Yes!
I thought that was monetized this, what was that, 213? Actually, I think I
What?
just sucked
Is that-
him off.
Is that the one where you went to his house?
Yeah, where I was under the table at the beginning.
Oh my god, I don't remember that.
You
I don't remember that
the
either.
beginning?
What the fuck?
Where were you? Bailey, I think you came in maybe
You
later.
remember
Jesse
that?
was there, though, I think.
He blew me from under the table.
And I pop my head up and I go, yummy, and I go back down. And as you hear the intro starting, you hear the suck my balls or whatever, you hear me go,
Dear Christ. Leah, you were there while this was going on?
What episode
I
was
don't
She was
know what
upstairs.
he's talking
What
about.
episode of
so-
Monetize This was it? I'll find that.
I'll find it real quick. It was something like Drew Does Joe or something like that. I'll find it.
Oh, God. It's like episode 205 or something like that.
I think it was in the teens.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Drew and Joe Make Love 216.
All right, let's watch this masterpiece. I was going to go get my coffee, but I had to come back and watch this. Well,
Oh my
judging
God.
by the exact way my face looks as the show starts, I guess we can predict this is going to happen.
Oh my god. You know what? I think I do remember this. Doesn't Drew pop his little fucking head up right
Yeah.
there on the bottom left?
Yeah.
Look at him licking Leah in the photo.
He's a cinephile.
It's probably about a minute and a half in. You talked for a minute before.
Oh, I talked for a while. What's up, everybody? Tonight, it could be the last. It's Monetize This 216. Monetize This now taking place over here on the Corrupted channel for obvious reasons. And I think it's going to be fun. We're going to let everybody get in here. I see Starscream is here. Everybody's here. We're having turkey party already in the fucking chat. That's pretty badass to see the turkey parties coming in. This is so weird. Oh, man, that's some crazy shit. S. Dollar is the champ. The belt just went on the way to him. It was just today. So that motherfucker is going to have a belt up in Canada forever.
I like how this sounds
And,
like a rap.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. Oh, my
Don't
God.
lie, Joe. You are uncomfortable right
Oh,
here.
my God. Oh, stop. Oh, I'm ready to go.
uncomfortable right now.
I'm ready to go. Oh.
Bro, this is brutal. Oh my god.
What the?
Oh, no. What the fuck is...
All right, go back. I want to see that again.
Oh, yeah, spit it out, you asshole.
Go back, he says.
God.
Hey, we're having turkey party already in the go back. See, what do you want to see in slow motion?
I just want to see where his fucking head pops up.
Let me
See
try
his
to
golf
time
ball
stamp.
eyeballs.
Is the champ. The belt just went
One, maybe like 1:30.
So that motherfucker's gonna have a belt up in Canada. And oh yeah, spit it out, you asshole.
Gotta be those little green folk. Well, at least it's better than the black ones.
Oh my god.
Gotta be those little green folk.
Come over there.
Oh, stop. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Here,
Oh.
So gross.
Oh no.
oh my god.
Oh, dude, seriously, uncomfortable.
Try spending 12 hours with him, all right? That was revenge is what
I've
that was.
Spent my whole life with him.
Drew, I could spend 12 hours with him. The trick is, don't blow him.
Yeah, dude, I remember when Ken was here like years ago, and I was like, "Hey, well, maybe you could come out from under the desk and blow me." He's like, "Fuck that."
I don't
Drew-
blame him. I'm with him.
Drew
Fuck
gets
that.
here, and I'm like, "Oh, maybe you could come under the table like you're blowing me." Yeah.
Drew was there for 10 minutes, and you fucked him. You let him fuck you for a video, and then he blew you for an intro.
Hey, anything for content, right?
I feel like joking about, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sacrifice a small child. And Drew be like, okay, let's do it. Do it for the content, bro. Oh, my God. That is so weird.
Anytime I meet someone, from YouTube or whatever, it's like, let's do something crazy. Like when I got fucking hit in the head with the frying pan or the baking sheet or whatever. And
I'm just worried about what you did with Coda.
Well, that's between him and I.
Okay. That's just weird.
No, we fucking shut down a bar.
You shut down a bar?
Yeah, we were up till 2 a.m. that night. And he was like, let's do it tomorrow night. And I woke up the next day. I'm like, fuck that.
That dude can seriously put some fucking drinks down, man.
He's a trooper. Odd segue. I was rebooting my laptop, old fucking laptop this afternoon, and it sat on a black screen for about 45 minutes. And I had some work I had to get done, and I had about 45 minutes before my daughter got back from her play date. And I swear the second I got that fucking Excel spreadsheet up.
Oh, shit.
Fucker. I've got the computer sitting here next to me. I still haven't gotten it fucking done. So I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually have a major confession to make as well. I feel like right now is a better time than any. I was so fucked up today. I didn't even blog the Pacers. And it was a win.
Well, you could have some fun with that.
I'm not kidding, Drew. I think today was possibly one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my life. I don't know if it was the second bottle of wine. I don't know if it was the Bacardi and cranberry. Something fucked me up last night.
Or the mixture of the two?
I don't know. Dude, I'm telling you, on the flip of a dime, I felt like I was dying.
Yeah.
It could have been the 3 Heinekens sitting on top of the wine. I don't know.
But you did Heineken, hard alcohol, and wine.
Yeah, I went for the trifecta.
And you're questioning your hangover.
Yeah.
Well, I think your answer is right there in front of you.
Someone in the chat said that I have a Purell hangover.
Could have been all the fumes. You were drinking some water. I don't know if you were drinking enough, but you were flinging bottles of water around. Yeah. Did you take any ibuprofen or anything before bed?
No.
See, if I know it's going to be a rough morning, I'll drop 4 pills of ibuprofen and see how it works out. Usually
On top
helps
of
a little bit
booze?
at least. Well, I mean, at that point, what's the difference? You've already fucking wrecked yourself.
Check yourself.
But the ibuprofen's cool. It's the Tylenol, that acetaminophen shit that can, like, fuck up your liver. The ibuprofen, more of a stomach thing if it, hurts anything.
Right.
But, I mean, I'll do that if I feel like it's going to be a rough morning, if I know I didn't drink enough water. But I always have water with anything I drink, even if it's, an energy drink. I've got a water with me. So,
Well, I know I did used to. Well, I noticed now still, but you used to always have that gigantic fucking water jug next to you on the shows.
oh yeah, still got it right
So
here.
I'd see you sip your, your Yep, that one. I'd see you sip your Cowboys cup of Kentucky Gentleman and whatever else goes in that, and then you'd always sip your water. What do you mix your Kentucky Jack with, or whatever it is?
Usually Coke Zero, Cherry Coke Zero, whatever. Not that the zero shit helps any, because it just brings cancer quicker, but lesser of two evils at the given time, I guess.
I like Pepsi Max. Coke Zero never did it for me. But dude, if Diet Coke is fucking magic.
With the amount of whiskey I put in a drink, though, it really doesn't matter. It all tastes the same. I was at
I was gonna ask you what your ratio is.
It's probably a triple, and then the can of the entire can.
Okay, that's
if I was to
pretty
guess.
good.
I mean, it depends too. Like, on Monetize This, my first 1 or 2 will be maybe a single and a half. Pacing myself, especially
Right.
since episode 222. But as the evening goes on, the pour will get a little longer. But if I'm just chilling around the house and I'm not doing anything on Skype or whatever, then yeah, I'll pour a double or a triple somewhere in that ballpark.
That's a pretty good ratio, though.
Yeah, I mean, when you figure it's an entire can,
Yeah.
and I'm drinking out of a bigger glass. I mean, you can't really tell so much on air, but these Cowboys cups are probably another 4 to 6 ounces.
I'm actually
But-
surprised, to be honest with you.
What, the cup's that much bigger?
No, I'm surprised by the ratio. For some reason, it just you said it's a triple with a can of soda, correct?
Yeah, so 3 ounces to 12 ounces.
Yeah, I mean
That
it's
probably
pretty-
equates out to a double if you think about it.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
8
kind of what I was
ounces-
thinking.
Yeah. So even though I pour a triple, I'm pouring more Coke in it. I mean, it'd be like if I took a big gulp and poured 7 shots in and then filled it up with soda. It's really only probably a double or so.
Right. Yeah, because I was just thinking because, dude, cherry. So you do the cherry Coke Zero?
Yeah, cherry goes well with bourbon, so that's why I do it.
Interesting. The reason is like I know a lot of people here that if we ever do get together and party, they'll do like a fucking. I'm trying to give like a good example, like just imagine like an average whiskey glass, and it's like 3-to-1 ratio whiskey to soda.
Okay.
I just
Yeah, it's probably a little stronger than mine now if I'm going to a bar.
how
I guess
many
it
of those do
depends
you
on the
have
bar.
though, Drew?
Throughout
Like,
like Monetize This or something?
Yeah, how many would you say you drink total?
Between 3 and 6 depending on the night, and then there's those occasion $200 that come in that are like, take a shot. It's like, well, fuck, I can't not.
I
you
mean,
know?
that's fucking 18 shots of fucking Kentucky Gentleman.
Well, in an 8-hour period, and I just eat right before it. So I don't
Oh,
know.
that's true.
In my tolerance, I mean, you figure I don't drink every night, but I'll drink on the weekends and then occasionally when I'm on the road.
Well, it's like I was telling everybody last night. I drank that first bottle of wine, nothing. I was like, that was some weak shit. I was like 2 glasses into that second bottle, and out of nowhere, I was fucked up.
Was that where you started mixing in the hard stuff though?
No, it was no. I only had 1 bottle of wine. It was some blackberry shit, really good, but I don't think it was strong. And then I got another bottle, which was a rosé, and I think I had a beer chaser though too. And so I started drinking the rosé, and after like 1 glass, maybe 2, I noticed I was getting really fucked up. So maybe I was just speed rounding with that first bottle and it just didn't hit me. But
You didn't stand up for a while either. Standing up makes a difference.
that's true. Once I went
That
outside
hits
and
you.
had a cigarette, I think my blood got flowing, and
the nicotine mixed
Oh.
in with that.
yeah, the nicotine definitely fucked me.
It'll wake up a fucking few drinks if you haven't had one. Go out and have one. It'll
It's
bring
like
you
back
to
in the day.
reality.
We'd play poker out in the garage and we'd be having drinks and stuff, smoking cigarettes. If one of us got up to like go piss or something, you'd get we call it the ghost drunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the second you stand up, you take a foot forward, you just fucking you just drop dead like a ghost because you fucking either your body is just so like it was so like there's no blood flowing, like I said, that you're just like whoa. You know that number when you go whoa.
Yeah.
That was pretty much what I dealt with last night.
I had that happen one night. It was about 3 years ago, and I was at a bar in Omaha, and I'd been drinking Omaha, fucking Peyton Manning, fuck. No.
Wow.
Anyways,
that beard.
I sat down probably 8:00 that night, ate dinner, and drank throughout the night. By midnight was the first time I actually got up to take a piss, which is rare for me. And I wasn't feeling drunk at all that night. And then I stood up, and about halfway to the bathroom, it just like all hit me right between the eyes.
Really?
Yeah. And then there
Sounds
was
like
another
a good time to me.
There was another night, and I still don't believe this because my tab was only like $40. So they were either passing me free drinks or something. Same fucking bar too. I think I got there a little earlier, like 6:00 at night, ate dinner and drank the rest of the night. By about midnight, the bartender holds up the bottle with about 2 shots left in it and goes, "Are you going to finish this whole thing off, Drew?" And I'm like, "Well, probably, yeah. Why?" And they're like, "Because it was full when you got here."
Oh my God.
And it was a 5th. And I'm like, well, yeah, but people have been ordering drinks all night. It's been somewhat busy. They said there's been 2 drinks poured out of this thing that did not go to you. I'm like, there is no fucking, what did you water it down? I started questioning them. They're like, no, I swear to God, we opened this thing before you got here. And I don't know. I didn't even feel drunk that night. That's what's weird. That's why I brought it up, because there's some nights where it's like.
Well, that's because it's scammed. You were right in thinking that it was super watered down.
It had to have been. There's something.
There's no way you can drink that much whiskey and not be toasted.
A 5th in like 6-7 hours. No, I know what a 5th feels like.
Yeah, no kidding.
I can't say that I've been there anytime recently, but I know what it feels like. And
dude,
at my age, compared to when I could put down a 5th in a night, no, I would definitely have known at this age.
I'm surprised I've lasted this conversation this long. Like, just all this liquor talk is fucking grossing me out. Like, I'm telling you, man, last night I woke up today and Keish was like, "So, how'd your night go?" You know that number? And I was like, "I went." And she goes, "Still in the trash can. There was a couple bottles in there." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "And by a couple, I mean about 8. 2 bottles of wine, 3 bottles of Heineken. I guess she was counting the water bottles. I don't know. She just said bottles.
Yeah, she probably mixed those in a little bit then. But still, I count the water.
Yeah, that's not fair, right? I saw all the bottles you drank. What, the 3 bottles of fucking Ice Mountain? You know, some people, you guys have Ice Mountain, right?
We have like Mountain Spring or something like that. I think I've seen Ice Mountain, but then again, I travel a lot, so.
See, that to me is crazy. Like, I understand the Poland Springs thing, because that's like a huge upper northeast type of thing. But I always thought that Ice Mountain was like a global brand, and man, was I wrong.
Ass Mountain.
Because if you go to like Tennessee, it's Deer Park.
Who wants to drink that?
I mean,
that doesn't even sound marketable. But no, there's only a few that I've really seen across the nation. It's like Dasani, Aquafina, Nestle. those are really the only ones that I've seen
And,
like
dude,
across the
those
nation.
are all purified water. See, that's the different. Like all the spring waters are like local.
They're local. Yeah, no, that's right.
Because Poland Springs is obviously spring water, and
What it means to be from Maine.
everything you just like named off, that shit was all. I don't even know if they sell this shit anymore. Do you remember Deja Blue?
Yeah, no, I've seen those. Yeah.
Okay, so they do still market that. That's what we used to get.
I mean,
at
I don't
school.
see them near as much, but aren't they a little more premium price too? Like you wouldn't see an end cap of them.
I honestly doubt that seriously because we had that at our school, and they gave us bottom of the barrel shit.
Yeah, you get shit at school.
We had the drinks we had was like massive amounts of Country Time lemonade, like in a can, and Deja Blue.
It's amazing the things that you will find that are more local to maybe your state or your area until you start traveling like I do. Like there's so many things that I'm like, there's a Mexican chain here in town, Mexican restaurant chain. And I thought they were regional, like multiple states. No, they're just Kansas City. I started traveling. I'm like, where's your Jose Peppers? The fuck is that? So you'd be surprised if you venture out what kind of things are different. And even like you said, the water aisle.
Yeah, the water. I'm telling you, man, it's weird. Every time we go on vacation somewhere and we go down the water aisle, it's like fucking going to Japan every time. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's Ice Mountain? it's like the old man in me. I only drink Ice Mountain. You fucker.
I'm that way with Heinz ketchup. I can't have any other ketchup. I won't do it.
Yeah,
least you
I'm the same. That and mayonnaise.
This is the
Hellman's only.
Real quick, let me just tell everybody this is the pre-show. We're going over to Patreon. The show's over. Come on, watch the show or listen to Corrupted Podcast. It's on my Patreon. You got to be a patron to hear it. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Come on over for the pre-show right now. We're live on Patreon. We're leaving YouTube, though, over here and going to the YouTube link on Patreon. Come on over, blah, 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 blah. We're on the pre-show. Okay.
So would now be a bad time to admit to you guys that I actually buy Kroger brand ketchup?
Oh, Christ.
Well, now, I've had a generic ketchup, like the store brand ketchup, that is made like Heinz, and it's close. I'll give it that. It's close.
Yeah, it's. Listen, I'm a big Heinz guy too. Don't get me wrong, but it's 99 cents and it tastes pretty fucking close. Like it doesn't have a bad taste. As to where like Walmart brand ketchup tastes like fucking metal. It's awful.
Ugh.
Or Hunt's.
I can do, even the Stop and Shop one's not that bad.
Okay, Hunt's is gross, but I'm going to tell you something that's going to freak you out. I actually think that the red gold ketchup is good. My parents are like, they want to disown me for that.
I think I maybe had them in the packets before. I've never bought it.
This guy goes, time to watch JD and kill myself. What the fuck? I don't know
Leah,
why.
you mentioned mayonnaise. Have you ever heard, or anyone here heard of Duke's?
Yeah.
No. Oh, only
I've heard of that.
Hellman's.
It's all,
It's
like,
Southern.
the same way.
I've heard of
Has to be
Duke's, though.
Hellman's.
Yep. Anything
Duke's
else is just disgusting to me.
Duke's is just like Hellman's, and it's hard to find because it's a Southern brand, but they're actually, it's just like Hellman's. I think it's even a touch better. And I know that sounds blasphemous, but Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise.
No, it's not.
It actually
Dude, if
says
their
salad
if
dressing
their
on it.
factory got bombed, I would celebrate. Like that shit is
Oh.
disgusting. It's obviously satire law, but like
You got to put the clause in there.
Miracle Whip is fucking disgusting. Leah, you want to get sick?
No.
There is a guy at work. I'm not fucking with you guys at all. This is hand to God on my kids. There's a guy at work who eats Miracle Whip and peanut butter sandwiches.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, he should die.
I think he should go to the Miracle Whip factory and join the death count.
My brother as a kid did a fucked up thing with peanut butter sandwiches. It was peanut butter and butter.
I've heard that, but it's
Really?
gross. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Ugh.
Let me play the line for the show, and we'll just continue this conversation as always.
Well, Why Society said that you got a couple donations. I don't know if you want to
What?
put that through on the main show. He said there's a couple that are Lumen.
Where?
I don't know. He said I did see one that he put in the super chat. That
I didn't.
played.
I know I had them all on. Oh, here we. Oh, whoa.
Oops.
Oh shit! I ended the show with this.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated
no.
9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside.
It's never played on this show. This is from the main show.
I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming.
I never answered this guy's question.
$9. Suck my dick.
Hey Joe, I got a serious question about your channel. How big would you need to grow in order to do something like hire a producer? Would you need to get your own studio first? You have so much potential, Joe, and I hope this dream comes true for you.
He has his own studio.
Right, it did come true. Choo Choo Train 69, that was that guy's name. If he's watching, thank you, man. I'm sorry that this didn't play. Wow, I fucked up.
I wish I'd realized sooner.
While most people probably won't find it anyway, just thought I would check in case. Is tonight's episode free or something, because I was able to find it on another YouTube channel of mine without using the Patreon link.
Yes.
Not sure if you know, just saying.
Tonight's show is available for anybody who's previously been a patron or has access to this channel. It's a special thing I do once every like 8 episodes or something. I do it. So yeah, it's a special show tonight where you can hear it, even if you're left the Patreon.
Super chat. I've been on a call with Drew off air. He says N-word.
Wow, that's Wise Society calling you out.
Yeah, go get your fucking washer fixed. The fucking dead bodies out of it.
Get your fucking shine box.
Go rape a baby. All right,
Go buy some OxyClean.
God.
Oops.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. Yeah, we're good now.
I was going to say, this could literally be a whole show, but we won't do that. But one of the strangest, well, not necessarily strange, but Drew, you said what was it, butter and ketchup?
Peanut butter and
butter. And peanut butter. That's what it was. There's, my grandfather used to have butter and jelly sandwiches instead of peanut butter and jelly.
That doesn't sound as crazy.
No,
Yeah.
I never tried it, but that was always one of his favorites. But I kid you not, there's this dude who eats Miracle Whip and peanut butter sandwiches at work, and he drinks milk out of those fucking Stanley Steins or whatever. He eats that shit all the time. It makes me want to fucking kill him. Like, it's disgusting. You see like giant puddles of Miracle Whip fly out of the corners of his mouth.
Ugh.
It's fucking nasty, man. I don't understand how you can have sandwiches like a peanut butter and banana sandwich, and then people are like, instead of fucking banana, let's put on Miracle Whip.
You're right.
How do you get there? Yeah.
Yeah, how do you get to that?
I'll
man?
put some Miracle Whip on my dick.
I'll say when I did honey hot dogs once, and that was because the fridge literally only had hot dogs and honey in it, and we had some bread.
Well, dude, okay, so
That's
be
like
fair,
our fridge tonight.
like that doesn't like I would probably do that just because like honey is just such a neutral fucking thing when it comes to like cooking. Like you can marinate meat in honey. Although I will say honey on a hot dog doesn't exactly sound the greatest.
You'd be surprised.
I
actually did it for
try
a time after that.
He discovered his new condiment.
I think Joe was wanting to play the beginning of the show before that gets forgotten.
Oh yeah. I don't want to interrupt the flow because I want to go right back to what we're talking about. But
I'll jump right back in.
Yeah, we'll get. I'll write it down. Hang on.
This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Corrupted Podcast. This is episode 125. And we have my wife, Leah, with her infection, and Drew the Gatekeeper.
Ugh, what? She has an infection?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No,
sorry.
she's okay.
I just got that intro.
And JB from JB Sports Radio, and he is wet.
Very much so.
Thinking of honey as a condiment.
Yeah, I'm getting more wet thinking of the Miracle Whip and peanut butter sandwich.
Something weird about you saying, like, that you're getting wet. I don't know. Like, I know I said it about you, but something weird about then you saying, like, yeah, I'm getting wet or whatever the fuck.
I think when I say it, you get excited.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
Joe,
So what?
did you guys see what Tommy said back to me on Twitter tonight? I
I-
probably should have done this before we started the show, but it's still fucking funny.
No, I missed it.
Okay, so I tweeted out that, and this wasn't a joke. The video I sent you earlier tonight, Joe, that
Yeah.
video literally makes me angry.
I
Like
mean,
mad.
Just about everything he does like is irritating, but
Well, okay, Drew, I don't know if you saw the tweet I put out,
I didn't.
but okay, so Tommy has turned into Tick Tommy. You know, he's all about this TikTok shit. Leah,
Right.
did you see this? Just so everyone here is like not seen this yet.
No.
Okay. He took a video tonight, all right? And I will send you guys this video, and then I'll explain it to the audience exactly what happened here. Let me make sure I find the right one. Okay, here it is. Tommy made a video tonight. The background, like the backdrop to the video, is a poster of some wrestling promotion.
TCW.
And then the music is the Terminator 2 theme. When the music kicks in, he starts to do the dance of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
I mean, dude, are you really? I mean, really? Are you really
No,
surprised?
I'm
Come
not
on.
surprised. I'm saying
Disgusting.
Terrible.
as a huge Terminator 2 guy, everyone knows I love Terminator. When it kicks, and he's like staring into the camera like he's going to do something Terminator-esque, and then he just starts dancing like a fucking jester.
Yeah.
He just, I'm telling you, man, I don't know why. It makes me, I could grip
Yeah,
my
you
teeth
want
when
like
I think about
you
it.
want to choke him. You know what I mean? You really do. I mean, dude, he irritated me with the whole like. He was. What did he say to me? He said something to me the other day that pissed me off, and then. Then after that, on top of that, he goes, I'm not going to be on Monetize This, by the way, because my parents, the 7th month in a row, you're at your parents' house on Friday, all of a sudden. But anyway, so then, but it was whatever the other thing he said to me was really pissed me off. And I think I told you what it was, and you were like, oh, no wonder. Because I was giving him a hard time. I was fucking with him bad. Oh, because he was
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I know what it was. He goes, I'll do you a favor. I'm gonna stop by out of nowhere or whatever. And I was like, what? I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
so you're now a charity case to him.
Yeah, right.
He stops
Like,
to help you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I told him I don't give a fuck. You ever call again? You fuck. I flipped the fuck out on him. And you know what happens when you do that? He calls more because he does want to be on everything. So it's like So what he does now is he calls everything. I don't know if you noticed this, but he calls all my shows more. He calls all of them. Throwdown, the other ones, I'm surprised he didn't talk about tonight. But almost everything. And then he's like, want to record honestly? And all these things. But when it comes to Monetize This, he'll be like, oh, I'm at my parents' house.
Well, he thinks
Why
that's like
is
the
that?
one show he gets picked on. Because he said that before that, Monetize This where everyone picks on me. Dude, you spend 5 minutes on a show and there's 6 donations lined up to rape you.
Yeah, every show
It's not
this
just
happens.
Monetize This.
Yeah, exactly.
People
But
might be a little more lit. You might see a few more, but what the fuck's the difference?
That's people telling him it's Monetize This, by the way. That's somebody telling him that.
I agree. I didn't think that before, but I'm starting to think that, and I don't know who, just to be clear. I don't know. I don't know if it could be somebody like Hamza for all I know.
Yeah, that somebody's telling him
Danny
like,
MT.
Because I know there's people out there going to send this clip to somebody, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, see, no, he's turning on you." The
Yeah,
point
you-
I'm making-
I'll tell you, Danny MT would be the top of my list on that one.
he
be.
would be one. And I'm not kidding. I could see Hamza being that too. And it's not even necessarily
yeah.
making Hamza a scumbag. I'm just saying Hamza's always in Tommy's ear. And who's to say it's not Crystal?
Hamza is also always in a whore. Oh, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I meant to say like a toothless homeless woman, but I don't know why I couldn't get it out. So just fucking whore came out. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Just the way that delivery hit. I was like, what? I don't know, man. Joe he said this for a while, and I was just like, I don't see it. I see it now.
I'm
I mean,
over.
Joe saw it early, but I see it now.
I mean, I think one of the things that happens to me is because, like, sometimes I am wrong about a lot of things, there's no doubt, but there's a lot of times where because like I've seen how things are going, like how something might be happening, I'll be like, oh, that's what's going on. But then you have to see it to believe it yourself. So then you're just like, oh, Joe's crazy, like, and it's like, yeah, I guess I am. It's one of those things like if you saw a ghost and you're trying to tell somebody I really saw a ghost, like nobody's gonna fucking believe you.
Hey, that's happened here.
What was that?
Well, Bailey doesn't believe us about the ghost in his house.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, last night the cabinet. That's right.
No, don't touch the cabinet. That other time when we did a show and you could see the thing and something in the background. Remember?
You know what, Leah? Go fuck yourself.
He doesn't believe me.
Because it's not true, and you guys are trying to fucking
ghost.
freak me out. Now I'm looking over at the cabinet again.
What's that humming coming through your microphone, JB?
Oh, they say that ghosts communicate through. They use electricity. It's like an energy.
Yeah, you're hearing that too, then, right, Leah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut your dick off, Bailey.
Go fuck your mother.
I could, I'm adopted. Hey, did you hear me call her the other night?
Oh God, you did that again.
No, I called her live on my show and I was like, "Hey, Mom, what's going on?" What show was that, Drew? Do you remember?
It was
like I don't remember what show I did it on.
It was your before Throwdown wrestling, whatever that was.
Yeah, I called my mom and I was just like, just being a fucking idiot.
You told her you had AIDS, I think?
I have heard him do it before, though.
I told her I have AIDS.
Times.
Did I really tell her?
You told your mom you had AIDS?
Oh my God, you're right. We got to play that.
I'm not listening.
I'm surprised.
To it.
I thought it was going to come up last night. To be honest, I thought you had that in the bin ready to go.
You called your mother, and without her knowing that she was being recorded, you admitted her that you have AIDS.
I told her we're live on the show.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes in after you fucked with her and wanted to tell her who it was, she almost hung up on you.
Was it the Anything Goes Q&A thing?
Yeah, it was some sort of Anything Goes that you were doing, but it was on Tuesday night.
That's fucked.
I don't remember now. Was it on my...
He's called her before, saying as a doctor saying he died, and then when she asked how, he said he got a frisbee up his ass.
Yeah.
And she's
oh my God.
She believes everything. She's really gullible. So
she's like, is he gonna be okay?
That's why he does it.
Yeah, right. That's why
someone's gullible.
It's the same as Tommy. You're like, oh, this is not it. It was from November 5th, so that's not it. Was it on the Corrupted channel?
It could have been. I'm looking.
It was Thursday.
Oh, it's the Randy Orton signs with WWE.
Oh, that's the one I'm on right now. I was on that one. That's from days ago, though.
Yeah, it was. It was Tuesday.
Jesus Christ, it was that far back?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't find this. No one timestamped it. Do you remember when I did it?
I'm skimming it.
Well, we'll see if we can find it. Hey, Bailey, what if you called your mom and you were like, hey, I've got AIDS?
No, I would never do that. She, Joe, she'd kill me.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, not kill me. I'm saying it would, kill her if I did that. That sounds so weird. She would kill me.
I just... I don't remember when I did it. I just remember the chat was here we are talking about wrestling, talking about other things, and the next thing you know, I got my mother on the phone, and I'm like, oh, I just called you to about my I got to tell you something. Fucking, oh my God.
I'm actually uncomfortable thinking about this phone call to your mom.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. No thanks.
Really? I feel really bad.
You know what? I was chugging 5-hour energies, and Everyday Jam had donated $300, on a Q&A.
Yeah, he started the show with the 200. I remember that.
And then there was more donations coming in, and people were just it was just lighting a fire under me. I was like, this is awesome. What's going on? And there was a lot of people watching too. It felt like everybody was watching, and it just felt like out of nowhere a stream, and it was fun. And so I just was loaded on these 5-hour energies, and I was like, I got to do something. I'm going to call my mom and tell her I have AIDS.
I'm bored. I'm gonna call my mom and tell her I have AIDS. What a leap to jump.
Oh my god. I can't believe that there's nobody in the comments wrote like, here's where Joe calls his mother and tells her she has AIDS.
43 minutes.
Wow, that's so weird because I just landed on that. That's so weird.
Daniel isn't here now.
Listen to this.
I'm calling for Daniel.
All right, I'll be back in a few because I
Oh
can't.
no, you have Daniel isn't here now.
All right, we'll see you.
Daniel sucks.
Who is this?
I'm Daniel's worst enemy, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh my god.
Yes, Daniel. What you want?
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Where'd you get this number?
Hey, we're live on my show right now.
Oh, hello on the show. Hello to everybody.
I'm telling everybody about my
listen to that
AIDS diagnosis.
Daniel, Joseph. Daniel, behave yourself.
Don't tell everybody my real name. What are you doing?
Joseph, what are you doing? Well, you didn't tell me.
Well, I'm just telling you, like, I want everybody else to know about, it's a big thing to come out and tell everybody about my problems.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm Joe on the show. I'm Joe on the show, but I'm coming out as like my real self to tell everybody about the problems that I deal with and about the medical issues that I'm going to be facing over the course of the rest of my life now, all because I wanted to have some fun.
Don't don't
my
do stuff
God.
like that. You
Well, it's
behave
too
yourself.
late. It's too late. It's too late. I already did it.
Yeah, you can give confusing me and don't be smart ass. I'm telling you right
I'm sorry.
now.
I want to know that you're going to be there for me. That you're going to be able to be there for me during this time. Leah's here. She's accepted it. One night I snuck out and had I didn't know what I was doing, but she was dirty. And so here's the thing. I want everyone's support in all of this. Bailey, you would have definitely played this on your show if you knew about this. Come on.
Bro, if I would have known about this, I would have just put this on repeat and reviewed it 1,000 times.
And you think that's funny on your show, saying stuff like that and doing
No,
stuff
it's
like
not.
that.
I'm just I'm looking for support. You're my mom. I'm looking for support.
And I'm not giving you any because you're being a fool.
I'm not being a fool. I'm trying to. It's smart for me to reach out and to get all the support. That's what they told me at the hospital. Get support of everybody.
Oh my
God. You stressed me out a lot.
Just. Can you just say? Just say something. I'm sorry.
Wrong,
You can.
If there was something wrong, of course I would support you.
That's all I want. Just say I'm sorry. You have AIDS.
You don't have it, and I'm sorry. But I will always support you, and no matter what.
Say I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have AIDS. That's all I want to hear. Support. Shit,
No,
Mom.
I'm not saying that.
Shit,
Mom.
I would say it to you. I would
With
say
the
it to you.
Background.
I would tell you, I'm
Looks
sorry
like
you
he
have
has a
AIDS,
big
Mom.
part in
Oh, wait,
his
this is
hair.
happening right now.
Kanye Jade is a hypocrite because he shits on Rollins daily but wants to come to his defense now.
Yeah, Shy God, what's up, man? I didn't know donations were on. I thought this was in the show. JB White Steak is blending in with purple background. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, JD is a hypocrite, no doubt, man. Now he loves Rollins because we're in a fight with him for a second on Twitter. It's really funny. The guy is pathetic. Everybody was tweeting me that today. Even people that were like, dude, this guy is fake.
Wait, he's a fan of Rollins because Rollins is fighting with us?
Yeah, even though he always buries Rollins and puts clown makeup on him and says he's a piece of shit, and then Rollins blocked him. But now he's saying I don't know. It's just pathetic. It's not even worth talking about. He's just pathetic. Let's go back to me telling my mom that I have AIDS. Shy God, thank you, Shy God. We'll read the rest of that in a minute, dude. I can't believe I thought that was in the show.
Daniel, Joe, I will always support you.
Well, then why can't you say those comforting words? I'm sorry that you have AIDS.
Because I don't like you fooling around with stuff like that. There are people out there who have a lot of issues, and it's no joke.
It is. I know it's not, and that's what I'm saying. I want, and now they're going to be afraid to tell their mothers because look at this is the type of support you're going to get.
No, because no. If I thought for a moment that it were true, of course I would be there for you, and of course I would do it.
And you need to support me. Magic Johnson's family was there for him.
And I told you I would be there for you.
Well, then I love you. Okay, well I appreciate that. I know. All right.
Joe, that was
kidding around. I'm just kidding around. I love you. I just want. Anyway, I got to go back to my show, but I love you. Good night. I hope you have a good night. And
Was I really on that show?
what?
Was I really on your show?
Yeah, we're live. I'm still live right now.
Oh gosh, almighty.
Well. Oh my God.
I was just waiting for her to insult you, like call you a cock smoker or something. Although that would never happen.
Oh my God.
That would have just been great. Like
I've
because you always
never
talk about
heard
how like nice she is and everything.
Yeah, my
so
mom's
to hear
like
that
grandma.
would have just been epic.
My mom is like grandma. Like totally.
She's got a wild accent.
Yeah. Does she? Like she has again like what my accent would be if I wasn't like sitting here trying to like pronounce everything. Like, hey, we're talking into a microphone. That's basically the accent, you know.
I don't know. I think hers. I've heard you when your accent comes out. And hers seems thicker.
That's that's kind of what I was saying. Like her accent's like super thick. She's like, "Don't be a fucking smart ass."
But then again, she's probably never tried to get rid of the accent like Joe has too. So maybe we haven't even heard Joe's worst, you know?
Yeah, no, you haven't. But also, I don't hang around really with my Southie friends anymore. You know, I barely see anybody. I only see like Troy, and he really doesn't have one. And you know, I mean, I had a heavy one though, dude. Like I really did. If you go back in my old YouTube videos, it's there. You know, but I don't really have a heavy accent anymore at all. But I always had a thicker accent than my mom, because my mom's not from like Boston. She's from like Lawrence. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I grew up though close to Boston. Like I grew up closer to it than she did. So she really didn't even have that big of an accent. And you know, I would say that. Yeah, but now I've trained myself to sound different, so I don't know.
It could attribute to what you listen to also. Like you talked about listening a lot of Howard Stern and such. And I'm just thinking back.
Dude, I didn't sound like Howard Stern in 8th grade. I was like, it's so funny, dude. If you hear a tape of me in 8th grade with my little no balls dropped yet, I'm like, oh, listen, we were going to the car. We're fucking this. Like, it's just fucking like, whoa, like, what the fuck? That's you?
I had a customer that her first language was Russian, second language was English. You wouldn't know it talking to her, though. She sounded just like, you know, any of us on the call right now. But she learned English through watching American television.
Yeah,
she had no accent. Where anyone else that I deal with that's Russian, they have that real thick Russian accent. She did not.
Yeah. No, I think that it's like when I get on the mic.
A lot of Russians?
Believe it or not, a lot of my customers, especially in Kansas.
You sell cheese to Russians?
They're running the cheese mafia.
Could be.
Are you a spy, Drew? You could actually be a spy.
I'm not the Russian.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, maybe I should like report you or something. I mean, you might be a goddamn Russian spy. You know, what'd be funny is to run into a convenience store and yell, "I have a bomb strapped to my dick," and like just see what happens.
I have a bomb.
I have a bomb strapped to my dick, and just see if anybody gives a shit.
Yeah, they probably would.
You think so?
This day and age? Yeah. Try doing it on a plane, see what happens.
Not to bring up the wrestling, but like when two guys fall into a whole giant square of barbed wire, like it was just funny watching the fact that when they did that, you knew they had to bring out people to get them out of it, because there's no way to get out of it really on your own, it feels like. Because they're like trapped in there like they're in a spider web. So they literally had to have all these people come out to help them out of the barbed wire so they could continue to fight. I just find that hilarious. I don't know why. You like land in this shit and you can't get yourself out of it.
Be frightening.
They can't be very comfortable.
It's like that fucking retard on Facebook who always jumps into shit.
Oh, Superhuman or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that guy.
He's fucking taking independent. He's taking independent bookings now.
Yep, and it's bad.
To what? Just jump on shit?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He must be like getting his ass kicked or something.
No, he came out the other day and he some guy was like, you don't belong here or whatever, and then the guy like went to fucking beat him up, and then he ducked it, and then he stunned the guy. It was like somebody along. It wasn't Colt Cabana, but it was along the lines of somebody like that, and it was like, wow, that guy just took a stunner from Superhuman, and then when he stunned him. Then he climbed up on the second rope and took his shirt off and went, "Fuck this shit," and then fucking dropped an elbow on him.
Oh my god!
And it was like, what? I mean, but you know what though?
And people probably marked out.
Yeah, they did. But you know what? That's less enraging. That is less enraging to me than the guy wrestling with the video game.
Oh yeah.
Or the guy wrestling with a beer.
I don't know that one.
Well, because at least with Superhuman, he has. Even though he looks retarded and not believable, he at least has a gimmick that kind of gets over and isn't as retarded as he is.
Yeah, and well, here's the thing, like,
I'm sorry, but Drew sounded like he was giving a doctor's analysis. It was like so serious.
When your gimmick is
medulla oblongata,
there's now a guy whose gimmick is to wrestle with a Nintendo Switch the entire match. And now there's a guy whose gimmick is to wrestle the entire match with a beer. And I said this would happen. I go, when's the cell phone guy come out? And the beer guy came out. Now there is a cell phone guy that's been out. So what's next? What the fuck is next? Like, and these are all matches that are happening right now. And then people share it everywhere like, do you see how cool this is? Is that really cool that the guy wrestled with a Nintendo Switch? Well, like, it looks fucking retarded. It's not cool.
Yeah, and this guy's not doing any of that. He's not coming out with some weird prop or anything. Yeah, sure, his Twitter videos are him doing things to props, but he's not coming out doing stupid shit. He's just coming out there and getting his ass kicked, and he rips his shirt off and says, "Fuck this shit" off the second rope. It's a catchphrase. I mean, the fucking Scotty 2 Hotty did the worm and shit, and people marked out for that.
It's like, all right, it's not
well,
really...
at least Scotty could wrestle.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
true.
The thing about this guy is I'm glad he doesn't really wrestle. He just does the little move and okay, cool. That's like somewhat believable that like, all right, but whatever. But like a guy wrestling a whole match with a video game in his hand.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded, dude. That's like that stupid dude that's in the AEW too who like just keeps his hands in his pockets. I hate that gimmick shit like that.
Well, he's the reason why all those guys are existing. They're all doing this because of him.
Let's kill him.
Oh. Well,
jeez.
Well, the thing about Orange Cassidy is like so far he hasn't been used like that. That's the thing. It doesn't bother me in AEW because he's only been used in certain spots, and 70 or 80% of the time so far in AEW, he gets the shit kicked out of him. So it's like it's believable. He shows up, does something, and puts his hand in his pockets, and everybody cheers, and then he does like a fucking suicide dive onto people. But then, like, when he comes down and he looks somebody in the face who he's opposing, then the guy super kicks him and knocks him out. So it's like, it's believable, so I'm okay with it. But on the independents...
It's dumb, though. It's dumb.
It is dumb, but...
Like, why do dumb shit?
I'll give you an A for an originality, but an F for entertainment. At least someone's trying to do something different, but it's dumb.
It's working in AEW because he's not having a match. If he had a match like he did in the Independents, and I watched a guy wrestle a whole match with his hands in his pockets, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Right. And that's why I would book Superhuman 100 times over any of those guys.
Yeah, or even the Dick guy, even him. Like you thought you had a problem with like Superhuman or Dick guy?
Dick guy, Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I believe
that's even. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it's better, but it
is because
is that the guy that suplexes people with his dick?
Yep.
Right.
That guy.
What the fuck?
That's just like something for Pornhub.
Sucks.
He's hot. He's in Impact now. Impact signed Joey Ryan.
He was one of the hottest indie commodities for a while.
It's like rewarding a retard for eating plastic soldiers. It just doesn't like. Why do that?
Remember when he did it to Cody Rhodes' wife? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Remember when he did it to Cody Rhodes' wife, and then like a week later, Cody said they wouldn't have any shock factor? Check this out. Here's a compilation of Joey Ryan's dick suplexing people.
What do they call it? The dickplex?
And he like hulks up like when they grab his dick, and then he hulks up, and then they scream as they're holding his dick.
Dude, this is so stupid. And the
Don't
people
grab
that
the
cheer
guy's
for
dick.
this, yeah.
If I was Foley, I would kill myself after that spot.
Mick Foley sold it.
Joe,
he should be ashamed of himself.
Yes.
I think he should be ashamed of himself, but I'll tell you this. Every person that cheers for it should be 10 times feeling worse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. It's like I'm entertained by it, but this is wrestling.
Yeah, I understand that, and it's all supposed to be entertainment, but if you're entertained by a guy who's flipping people around with his fucking dick, that's stupid.
Look at Foley, man. This guy went off a Hell in a Cell. That dick just countered Socko. Look at this. Of course, our Canadian.
Oh gosh.
Of course, you have got to be kidding me.
Of course, our audio listeners can't hear see what we're looking at, but
it's great radio.
We're looking at a guy flipping people with his dicks.
Into a Canadian destroyer.
Canadian destroyer on the C+ breasts of that man.
Ugh.
You see that, Leah?
This is fucking weird.
Thank you.
How many people have held this dude's junk?
Yeah, they really grabbing a hold of him too. It's
You know,
weird.
the only credit I'll give him is I hope he has a hog, because if this guy has signed up to have his dick grabbed on a nightly basis, he better have something worth grabbing.
What if somebody holds on too long one time? Twists his dick.
Ugh.
Oh,
I want to see where Brandy Rhodes grabbed him.
Thanks.
Oh wow,
Jesus. You know, Joe, this gives a whole new term to the term working stiff.
Oh, look at this girl. This would be great.
See that right there? Guys, pause it. That's the jokes we were talking about last night.
That's the what? What? What are you saying?
Well, I fucked up the joke, first of all.
I'm sorry, Drew, but we were trying to think of examples. Do you remember last night, Joe, we kept saying Drew will say these like lines that are like, they're just cringy and just unfunny.
Yeah.
But he tries really hard, and we were
I didn't
trying
even
to
hear
find
what
good
he said.
examples. So just now he goes, "Hey Joe, that gives a whole new meaning to working stiff."
Oh.
Did I get enough stutters in there?
I just moved over it. I didn't even I just like completely ignored it. I just went on like
Joe was so used to him strafe bombing, he just bulldozed through his bullshit.
Oh man, Nate from
I'm
VA.
sorry, Drew. I love you, but that sucked.
If that's what I'm remembered for, fuck it, whatever.
Hey,
it
who's
made
the chick?
people laugh in one way or another.
Yeah, this chick's pretty hot. That might have been Candice LeRae. I don't know.
He's got a lollipop in his mouth.
Look at this. Look at these girls.
He's gonna break his butt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What in the fuck, bro? Look at that. Oh my god. Ah!
Weird.
Dude, Jim Cornette loses his mind about this guy. This fucking fag fucking asshole fuck. And he like, dude, by the way, if you're a fan of Cornette, you're going to want to listen to Jim Cornette this week because what he's going to do to this AEW show tomorrow, I can't wait. Because I saw, like I said,
Surprised he's watching it.
I'm telling you, the first 2 hours of the show tonight were retarded. Like and I love the show usually. I can't believe what I saw tonight. But the last match was one of the matches of the year. Boom.
Fuck.
Is that Colt Cabana? Colt Cabana slammed by the dick of Joey Ryan. look at Cody
the
Rhodes.
Next video was Jim Cornette.
Oh, was he? It's probably him shitting on him. No, it's Joey Mercury or something. Look at Cody Rhodes. Anyway, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You're welcome.
You know, something I was going to ask, and it was a question on last week's show. Was the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Did we answer it last week?
You did answer it, but if you didn't mind, I wanted to answer mine.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? You want us to answer it again? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, to be honest, to be fair, you said that you could do a 1 hour show on it, the spontaneous random shit that you've done.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of like weird. I could do that. Yeah. Like one times we drilled a neighbor flipped out on all of us for like practicing or whatever. We were doing music in high school, and they actually called the fucking cops on us or whatever. And like we were pretty quiet. Like the Dropkick Murphys even played near where we played, and we whatever the fuck. Anyway, so we filled potatoes up with ketchup. Drilled a hole in the potato, like with we hauled it out with a spoon and then stuck the ketchup in and squished it until the ketchup filled the potato almost. And then you'd throw the potato at the house and it would explode ketchup all over the place. Yeah,
Where do you come up with an idea like that?
We fucked this guy's house up. Mustard.
It's like we don't have eggs, so we're gonna hollow out potatoes.
Yeah. Yep. It was weird.
Would it have been easier just buy a couple of cartons of eggs?
What's really fucked up is the guy.
It's true.
What's really fucked up is they were like Arab or something, and we were like, and my buddy, I don't care who it is. It could have been white, black, Arab. It don't matter. It was the same result for me. But the fucking youngest drummer, he fucking take that, you towel fucks, as he's throwing the stuff at the fucking house. Nowadays,
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that place.
Oh, you should have heard this. I mean, I've got some of it on tape, to be honest. Actually, I have this on tape. Someday I whip that tape out. It's probably considered a hate crime nowadays.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Could you imagine being a fly on the wall hearing that conversation?
But it's like it wasn't really a hate crime. We just said fucked up shit like that. Like these were the kids in high school that would say the N-word to each other. Like we would, at the time, they would mostly them. They would call each other the N-word all the time. You know what I mean? Like, but like they were just fucking with each other. Like, but that's
like
all
a hard R or with an A.
No, like with an A more. Like yeah. I mean, but we have an A accent here anyway. We don't use R's here, so I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Everyone in Boston's safe because they don't know what an R is.
Fucking niggas like, hey, fucking, it's like,
oh boy, jeez.
Hey, fucking guy, you fucking welcome to Boston, you fucking racist fucking cocksuckers. Hey, my car. So yeah, so everyone in Boston can't be racist because they don't say the R. Great. You just gave Matt Damon he was waiting for something like this ever since that audio leak of his racist rant. But yeah, all these guys would call each other the N-word.
He had an audio leak of a racist rant?
No, he didn't. No, I'm kidding.
There's just so many nowadays, it's hard to know.
I'm just waiting for a comedian now to steal this fucking idea because this is a great joke setup. Like something about, I'm from Boston, and whatever. We can't be racist, because fucking we don't say our R's. So people are like, oh, it wasn't a hard R. It's okay. Meanwhile, we are. No, it's just fuck this.
He would be great as Bill Burr since he's married to a black chick. He'd be the perfect one.
No, he went the opposite direction.
Crack it. Yeah, there's just no R. Yeah, no, he's the other one. He's become, God, is he fucked, dude. And it's funny because he's like his old self a lot of times when he's doing his show. And he'll be normal. And then out of nowhere, he'll it's almost as if there was a fork in the road and he went down the alternate reality path. What the fuck was that?
Finn walked by and freaked the dog out.
Jesus. The kid freaks the dog out.
He just walked in here and I already made one of these things for him. The corn you can heat up in the microwave.
Oh, that's because I made corn for Brenna earlier.
And now he just came in here with another one. You want more corn? Really?
Yep.
It's the middle of the night. You want corn? Ugh,
he wants diverticulitis.
Leah just got big timed by her own kid.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Fucking, he wants corn at 2:40 in the morning. All right. He's like, yeah, that's right, Mama. Give me that corn.
Love my baby.
I don't know why he went black there. That was weird.
By the way, I also want to say thank you to Timmy Joseph. He became a patron.
You're welcome.
Meat I Want became a patron. Oh no, that's just I Want. I'm sorry, not meat. I want.
Meat, I want.
Like what the fuck is that mean? A tree root you've been beaten.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Tree root.
You've been beaten for the most random fucking name.
That is really weird. Also to Joe Latimer, who's back on Patreon. Joe, thanks. Salman. Thanks, Salman Rahani. Thank you for becoming a $5 patron. Also, Gamer G hit me up with a message, it looks like. Get that boring communist Drew off. Unblock me on Twitter. Dave Rose. Intellectual.
I'm sorry, but just it's too funny to hear Drew be described as a commie. Get that commie Drew.
I don't think anyone's any more vocal about how much they hate me than Gamer G. Anytime I see that name out there, fucking Drew.
I didn't even
asshole.
know. I've heard a lot from Gamer G over the years, I think, but I didn't know he had a problem with you.
Drew,
I don't know what I did. Hey, he hates the fuck out of Mello too, so maybe that's part of it.
Joe, I have a question.
Your friend's a Mello?
That's new news to you?
Well, good luck. What were you gonna say, JB?
I mean, he's been friends with Mello for a while. Mello sucks. No offense, Drew, but
no, but I mean, we've been personal friends for a long time.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
wow.
I knew that. But
it's like being
Joe,
personal friends with a fucking murderer. But okay. No, I like Mello though. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I could tell after all that.
I do. I heard things about him, but I like him. I think.
Well, let me ask you this: did you make up with Clam Baked?
I mean, all I can tell you about that guy is, he was coming up to me at shows, being like, "How do you do YouTube?" And I'm cool. I listen to your show. He listens to everything we do. He's a fan. And I met him in real life a few times. Then he started his thing, and then he literally started bashing us. And I was like, "What is going on?" You know the story. The guy bashed us a bunch, and then he didn't, and whatever. And he apologized.
I don't remember him bashing us, only because it was so long ago.
Yeah,
I don't remember what he said.
It was bad. He was involved in the whole thing with Scott and all those people saying Cronin's a scumbag type of thing.
I do remember that those guys were touting this interview and this big reveal from Clam Baked and all this.
Yeah.
So that was a real shady thing.
Yeah,
because that was right
but
at the time
the thing is that came after we text about let's not have any beef, dude. And I'm like, dude, I don't care.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't know, and it was just weird. And anyway, and then
it was extremely poor timing when they were promoting that because they were pushing the angle, everything about you, and they were trying to say that me and Leah had something going on the side, and then Clam Baked would come on and make this big reveal, and I was like, fuck that guy, what the fuck. And the only reason I ask is because I may or may not have gotten a DM from him today. He was very upset about my comments I made about him last night.
Well, I mean, dude,
I pretty much told him to eat a bucket of shit.
He recently apologized to me again. And this is after we had a text conversation where we were like, no, let's not. I'm cool. Fine. I'm cool if you are. Cool. But then they went and bashed me. And then it was like, what are you doing? And then he basically told me he was in a bad place in his life. And he was, just acting crazy. And he's apologized. And so this is maybe the third or fourth time now that he's, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, whatever. Whatever. So I'm not cool with any. I just keep to myself and do my own shit. But yeah, I kind of said, all right, man, I forgive you. All right, cool again. So hopefully this time, nothing bad happens.
We'll see how long it sticks.
Yeah, exactly. But not fucking signing up to get married or anything. But I hope everything goes well. I hope he listens. I hope he has a good time, and that's about it. I hope you have fun. I think he was a good guy in real life. I think he was just kind of fucking around on the internet, like we all do. The only thing I thought was weird was that I met him in person, and I gave him my phone number and all these things. The guy has my phone number. I gave him my phone number.
It's a little weird.
And I thought he was.
I just wanted to ask you. I completely forgot until now. Although it's funnier and more fun to bring it up on the air, but I had forgotten about it because he had sent me a message because it was one of those weird requests, the message requests.
Uh-huh.
And I saw it was from him, and he was apologizing to me and shit, and it was just I didn't answer him back. I don't even know what to say.
If somebody comes to me and they write me a whole thing and they tell me about why they fucked up and what they think they did and they don't want to deal with it anymore, I'm gonna forgive the person, because I don't like stuff hanging over people's heads at all.
Right.
I mean, even if it's like
I can forgive people too. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know you can, but you're at a different.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
No, you're just caught off guard. Like I already went through the steps of like apologies and hearing you know what I mean, going through all that. You were just caught off guard. Like, well, wait a minute, isn't this guy like fucking?
Right, yeah, because I was still under the assumption of like the shit that happened a year or so ago.
Yes.
And then out of nowhere, here he is like giving you money. I was like, wait a minute.
And you know what it is? Because I don't really... I know that recently we have had to say some things about some people and things, but because I don't like getting involved in any of the stuff anymore, I didn't even tell you about it, so I didn't even think to say like, hey, guess who's okay now? Like, I just don't even get involved in that. Like,
it's true. Like, me and Joe have had this conversation 1,000 times. We get in the mud so much with so many different people that it's just come down to. There's been times I've said something to him about somebody, and he'll say, "Don't care." There's times he said it to me, and I'm like, "I don't care." Sooner or later, it's sometimes we just like. It's the most kind and friendliest fuck off I think we can ever say to each other.
Yeah, because it's like we're trying to help each other by saying these things, but like when we're at a different spot of the situation, it's just like it weighs down on you. I mean, luckily, and again, recently things have been so much easier than they've ever been, so this is really good. But you know, it still goes on that it's like Jesus, and people keep coming to you with stuff, and you just keep saying, "I don't care. I don't know, man." You can't shock me anymore with anything anybody does anymore. You know?
No, I mean the amount of times we've been fucked over, especially you. I mean, it's just like. It's just fucking silly at this point. Like, you know, we try to stay on the same page. Like, if something comes through the fucking rumor mill or whatever, we'll like touch base about it. But we're just like, again, it's just this happens so. It's a daily thing.
Yeah,
it's literally a daily thing.
But that's why like people have gotten mad at me before because I'll be like, I'll just block DMs or I'll like leave. I won't even answer things because I'm like, nope, that has nothing to do with me. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't even care. And then it's only when I'm forced to. Look at what happened the other day. I was like forced to react to all that shit, to have to say like something, and it's like I don't even what the fuck is going on. And then you got fucking just destroyed by like basically used is what happened to you, which is weird. But so like it's just fucking even when you don't want to be.
Which was this?
Yeah, it's the other day. The other thing we can't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I mean we.
Yeah.
Could, but like it's. But it's just like, wow, it was weird. Like, so I don't know. That's why I don't get into anything. But you know what I wanted to mention real quick to get into I don't want to go into video games too much. I'm sure people are sick of this because nobody plays Diablo, but I do. But you know how WWE and other things like that, they always miss on their connection with fans and stuff. I went back and I watched Diablo 3's release announcement from 2010 or 11, and it's like they played the cinematic and everybody just went, yeah! And it was like, fucking Diablo 3, holy shit. And that is how the people were last year. Like, that's how the fans were last year. They were, like, ready. And then they're like, Diablo Immortal on your phone. And then we got all that shit about, you know what I mean? You guys have phones.
Classic.
Like, that classic shit. And then this year when they showed the Diablo 4 stuff, it was like people were like, yeah, but it was like not loud. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like, we definitely expect this good. It wasn't like, wow, yeah, here we go. It was more like, cool, there it is.
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. Yeah, don't fuck this up, I hope. I think the loudest the people did get was when they said we have a playable demo for everybody. That was when it was like, oh shit, okay.
What do you think they left out? What were people wanting out of it that they didn't see?
What they fucked up was,
I think they still have PTSD from last year.
Yeah, the people are all like, there's a guy in the 15th row shaking. Like, oh,
not another mobile app.
Yeah. Immortal. And they didn't mention Immortal once, which is weird. The thing they mentioned last year, it still hasn't come out. They didn't mention it all this year, but it's still coming out.
Why, Joe? You don't have a phone?
Ugh.
So bad.
You don't.
This doesn't seem like a game you would want to play on your phone. There's just so much going on with a game like that.
When it comes out, I will try it. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a very busy game. It's like that. They had a Skyrim game for the phone, and it was fucking just douche. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But again, that's what happens when you have a game that requires so much control. You use your fucking thumb.
My brother-in-law has an emulator on his phone that actually has like the regular Nintendo pad on it, which I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's playing the original Legend of Zelda, but even that to me on a small screen, I need a bigger screen. I need to be able to hold a controller without touching buttons where I'm trying to play.
Right.
So I don't get that. I don't get a lot of mobile games unless it's like a slot machine or.
Yeah, I don't. I like mobile games that are like more for a mobile phone. Like I don't like games like Diablo on a phone.
Right. Like even Clash of Clans, that was almost too much for a fucking phone.
Clash of Clans.
You're not a slot guy, are you?
I used to be. I'm not much of a gambler anymore.
No, I mean like the mobile slots.
I've tried them for a little bit, but it's not the same. I'd rather be at a casino doing it.
See, there are people that I know personally who will sit there for 30 fucking minutes on lunch break and do those casinos. Or not casinos, but those slots.
Yeah, I'd do them if you could win money.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Me and my buddy, we always shit on this dude who does it because you're not doing anything. You're just spinning a fucking fake wheel and winning fake money.
Yeah, why don't you just go on wheeldecide.com and put like pussy on the thing, like, and all these other weird fucking selections, and then just spin it for fun, because that's what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a fucking waste.
Me and my buddy, we used to do the Texas Hold'em poker game on there. Now it was with fake money, but at least it's like you're getting. There's talent in it for one.
Right,
there's practice. There's getting used.
That's what we
you're
said.
Even getting used to the percentages, even though you don't see a percentage on the screen or in your mind.
Right.
You're just getting used to the feel for different scenarios.
Why do you think we stopped playing poker online? Because when they took away the real money, I went, well, fuck this. Do you remember? Well, actually, Drew won't remember because he wasn't listening back then, but maybe JB remembers this. When Tommy C was still a co-host on the show, and I was here, and Dave was here, and other Dave was here.
You guys should do it on the air.
We did poker nights on the air. We would play poker on the weekend on the show, and we would stream it to everybody. And that was the only way I would play poker online, was because we were all having fun, like betting for something, and we're streaming it on fucking the internet. But before that, I had stopped playing because they took away real money. I was like, fuck this. And we had fucking... Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. Because
I have no problem playing with the fake money on like Full Tilt or Poker Stars or whatever, even when I'd play at the cigar shop, because then when it came to a real money game, I was ready to fucking go.
Yeah, I guess it's some mental
that's
warm-up.
the difference, though. That's like Texas Hold'em poker. You're working on your craft.
Yeah,
people are like, "Oh, well, you can't read faces. You don't learn how to read faces." Fuck reading faces. You know how many times I give false looks? There's times I'll look at my cards and act excited for a bad hand, or I might act excited for a good hand. You're not going to read me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that reading shit. Fuck off. Worry about the percentages.
Well, that's the other thing. When you're online, you can read people still because you can see a pattern. Yeah, but like you can't do any physical reading online. Obviously, like you can't see the person.
I don't trust any look I see on someone's face. Anyone who says, like even the people in the World Poker Tour that are at the final table are like, "Oh, I saw what they were doing all along because of the way their eye twitched." Go fuck yourself.
I don't know, man. I can't agree with that. I've seen some serious science behind that shit.
But then they, how do you know they don't switch it up on you? I had someone literally tell me, "Oh, I could tell your hand by the way you looked at your cards or something." I'm like, bullshit.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think that they can tell what your hand is, but I think they can tell when you're bullshitting.
No, that's what I meant. But I've literally had someone tell me that, where the hand before I did the exact opposite reaction to what I looked at with my cards. I'm like, you can't read me because I do so many different things to switch it up and you can't catch what I'm doing. I'll do that purposely while I'm playing.
Well, I think the idea is that you're doing something you don't realize you're doing. You're not consciously switching it up.
Maybe not, but I really don't know. That person couldn't tell me what he read. He's like, I just knew. I'm like, bullshit. Because this wasn't like for cash or anything. This was a friendly
Well, what if he didn't want to
game.
tell you because he didn't want to let you know what you were doing? Because that's the whole idea.
Because it was one of those games. It was at the cigar shop. We weren't playing for real money. No one gave a fuck. We were all having a good time, and it was. You just have to be in that scenario. The dude would have told me, but he really didn't read anything.
All right. Are you guys ready to go to questions tonight? You want to go to? Let's go to questions now, baby. We'll get it.
Let's do it.
So we don't end up fucking ourselves like every other time. This
5 a.m.
This is a great way to start. Jake DeMarco's Mech's fave. What Pokemon would be the hottest for Leah to dress up as and fuck?
I don't know. I know Pikachu. That's it.
Drew, don't answer this question. I think this one's for Joe.
Drew's like anything with a cigarette in her mouth.
Jesus. Well, I missed the part where it said this question's for Joe.
I am strongly leaning towards Bunnelby. That's my. I think Bunnelby, but it could be Eevee though. It's either Eevee or Bunnelby. Which one looks more like a deer? No, I'm just kidding.
There's an actual deer Pokemon, but
oh, which one's that? Deary?
I forget its name. It changes with the seasons. It changes its color.
Whoa. Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What the fuck is this? Is it Deerling?
Probably. Their names are always close to whatever they are.
Oh my god, dude. This is so fucked up that I'm looking at this. It's got like big anime eyes and a nice round ass. It's like sticking its ass up in the air like, Kind of looks like Sonic the Deer.
You're such a weirdo.
You know what, though? This deer is definitely underage, so I don't like this.
Okay. That's true, actually.
How old do you think that deer
is? There's an evolved form, but it's a boy, I think.
Oh!
There's Zarneus. That's a legendary Pokemon.
It is Deerling, by the way. It is Deerling.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they really got creative on that one.
Oh my god. I think
they're all like that. Well, actually, there's this one. Is this real? Fawning, little deer Pokemon.
Fawning.
Fapping.
Bunnelby looks young,
see if
too.
It evolves into anything.
Do any of these Pokemon look older? Because this is weird.
Joby fapping to fawning.
Brock
that
Lobster.
Was a Drew joke, by the way.
Brock Lobster in the chat wrote, "It's presenting." What the fuck?
What does that mean?
Like it's like, opening its hole for you.
Oh. Opening its hole for you.
I don't know. That's fucked up. All right. Squirtle so Joe can make that pussy squirt, says Shy God below.
Oh my
the
god.
Fucking comment. My god.
Well, move on.
If you had a hair on your sack, bro, you would have said Blastoise.
I'm only laughing because Blastoise sounds funny, and I'm thinking about like fucking. Brad Mitchell says, "Who are some of your favorite stand-up comedians, and have you seen any of those comedians live? And if there is any of your favorite stand-up comedians that are dead, which ones do you wish you could have seen before they died?"
Dave Chappelle and Ron White, off the top of my head.
You've seen them live?
No, the beginning of the question was, who are your favorite stand-up comedians? So the second part would be, no, I don't think I've ever seen any popular comedians live.
Thank
I've seen
God
like local
you never
ones and
seen
shit.
Ron White, because he'd light your fucking head on fire with a cigar. No, he's fucking good. I like Ron White a lot. I've seen...
His delivery is just...
George Carlin has got to be... I'll just get him out of the way, because George Carlin is my favorite, and I've seen him twice. And the last time I saw him, he was like leaning on a chair, and I was like, oh man, he don't look good. And then he died later. It was It might have been 2008 when I saw him, and he died that year. So, or it was 2007, and he died 2008. One of those two. And then I saw Bill Burr way back when he was doing a club for 40 people. And he was funny as shit back then. And yeah, then there's a lot of other ones. Dave Chappelle and George Carlin are like my tops. People say Richard Pryor a lot, but I like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, but I just really like George Carlin and Dave Chappelle. They're more like whatever. And who else? I don't know. I'll let you guys name some, and I'll probably tell you how I feel about them too. I like Norm Macdonald. We've been over that. I liked Patrice O'Neal a lot at one point because I saw him locally a bunch because he was here. Yeah, Ron White would be on my list too. He's a guy I'd pay money to go see. Anybody else, JB?
I'm actually a really big Jim Gaffigan fan.
Oh, Christ.
Jim Gaffigan's very good. Bill Burr's good. Mitch Hedberg was always good. Again, I've never been to a stand-up show in my life, at least not like a mainstream one.
Really?
I mean, nobody likes this, but I actually love Dane Cook. I think he's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm going to stab you.
You and Tara can...
Oh, my God, die. Oh, my God, die.
Dude, early days Dane Cook, go fuck yourself. I mean, that shit is just funny.
It's like almost like Dennis Miller, like, because I love Dennis Miller's No Cure for Cancer, but I can't... Oh, not Dennis Miller, Dennis Leary, but I can't say him because I know he, like, stole the whole thing. So, like, that's the same way I feel about Dane Cook. I'm like, he is funny, and he delivers stuff really funny, but he just steals everything.
My first experience with him was that Employee of the Month movie with, what was that, Jessica Simpson?
Yeah,
I was just like,
movie.
fuck this guy.
I love that movie.
I'll pull up my...
Do you want to know why I love that movie, Drew? Because it's so fucking horrible. I love those types of films. It's the most campy movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
So you like Geely or whatever the fuck? Remember that?
Is that the one with fucking, like, what's her name? Steve Tyler's daughter?
No, though it's the one.
Doll hair.
The one with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. What was it? The fuck was that called? It was like.
I think I'm thinking of Jersey Girl.
Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of Jersey Girl.
I know what you're saying, JB, about like shitty movies that are just so shitty they're good, but that's just not.
It's like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like it's not a good movie.
But see, to me, that's
love it.
That's funny, good to me. But yeah, like I know what you're saying too, but I didn't get that.
Did you watch Employee of the Month? Some of the shit in the movie's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I didn't know.
I mean, I'm not saying it was the worst movie ever. It just turned me off to Dane Cook.
Dude, the dude that played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite, the sidekick to what's his name, Drew? The guy that he got famous from Punk'd. He's married to. I am not good with names right
Ashton
now.
Kutcher?
No, he was one of the the assailants or whatever on the original Punk'd. He's married to the chick who voices Anna in Frozen. I can't remember her name right now. Isn't it like Kristen something?
Stewart.
Anyway, Dak Shepard is his name. Dak Shepard.
Dax. I was speaking of another weird fuck.
So I remember the scene in the Employee of the Month when like he's because he's the overtop fucking suck ass who wants to be the Employee of the Month all the time, and he's staring at his picture, and Dane Cook has like wrote like a comic bubble, and it's going down to him, and it says "I love anal," and Pedro, or I don't even know. I think it's Jorge in this movie. Jorge's looking at the picture, and Dak Shepard's all like, "God damn it, what did he do to my picture?" And Jorge looks at it, and he sees the comic bubble, and he goes, "Who's an L?" He goes, "It's anal, dumbass." And he's like, "Oh, okay, you do."
Jesus
it's
Christ!
not a good movie, but it's funny.
I honestly got to see it. I don't think I ever gave it a chance, to be honest. I just kind of went, "Oh, fuck this."
Get to see Jessica Simpson with fucking satellite ears.
Oh God! Remember how?
You know that comedian that does like the machine story, the Russian mafia story?
Oh, Burt Kreischer or whatever.
I guess they're making a movie out of that.
That guy sucks.
What?
That story's funny though.
They're making a movie out of a. I don't even know who you're talking about though, so I don't know.
I'll send you this. I'll send you
the fucking guy just can't keep his goddamn shirt on.
Speaking
yeah,
of,
you're right. He doesn't have his shirt on.
That's one of those fucking comedians who's not really a comedian. They just do like cutesy bullshit so girls will watch him.
He's not cutesy.
He's not cute. He's a big, fat, nasty bag of shit.
The story's funny, though.
Oh, really?
No, it's not funny.
He's a big, fat bag of shit.
I thought it was funny.
I gotta watch. I don't know. I've seen that guy. Now that you say it, I know who that guy is.
He's not that funny, so he takes his shirt off so people have to look at his nasty gut. Ugh. And he just tells wild shit. You're gonna laugh. He could get up there and just read out of the dictionary without his shirt on, and people would probably laugh.
Hey, you guys ever fucked a bunny rabbit in the asshole? And then he just like looks at everybody and goes, "Me neither." Fucking, that's weird. And you're like, he's got his shirt off. This is weird. Sorry. You know who looks like Tim Minchin is Joey Janela from AEW. It looks like fucking Tim Minchin. Swear to God, it's weird.
He's one of my favorite comedians. He's funny.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I fucking can't stand him, but like he looks like Joey Janela to me. I'm dead serious. Like something about him, it looks like Joey Janela. Joey Janela doesn't wear eyeliner, so that's a little different. But if you could just imagine him without it,
I would go Heath Slater if we're gonna do a wrestling reference.
Yeah, he kind of does look like Heath Slater a little bit too. You're right. That's a great point.
got kids.
But yeah, he kind of looks like him too. But yeah, something about I could never get into him because I knew Leah liked him. Leah didn't mention it on her thing here, but
wait a minute,
you couldn't get into a comedian because she liked him?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, that's didn't come out right. What did I say?
That's exactly what you said.
That's not how I meant it though, because I tried to get into him because Leah liked him, and then I couldn't. I was like, all right, let's
well, that's the exact opposite of what you just said.
Well, that's what I meant it in reverse. Look at Joey Janela.
Oh my God, is that a real thing?
Doesn't Joey Janela look like Tim Minchin?
Oh, he looks like a fucking homo.
Well.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh God, I don't know what it is. Tim Minchin drives me nuts. Everything he does sounds like fucking. I went to Lollipop School. Like I can't deal with it. Like I just can't deal with it. I don't know what it is. It's like
I went to Lollipop School.
You know what it is? Like, you know why I like you know what I do like is when comedians like mix in a little song, but like most of their act is stand up. So that's why I think Owen Benjamin, I liked him because it was like he'd do like 80% stand up, but then he'll whip out the piano for like 15 minutes at the end. But like if it's just a whole hour or 2 hours of piano comedy, I can't deal with it. It's not anybody's fault. I can't deal with anybody who does that. I don't know if there is anybody that does that I'm not like, fuck that. But Owen Benjamin worked because he only did 15 minutes of it.
Stephen Lynch used to play everything with a guitar.
Well, and even Stephen Lynch, like he's hilarious and he had some really funny songs and like I like them. But like after about 15 minutes of him, I'm like, all right, I get it. Okay.
I think it's just think about Adam Sandler. He does it for a few minutes and it's like, okay, that was kind of dumb but funny. All right, move on. But even he puts it away after a while.
Exactly. But I love it. I love it when comedians can whip out a guitar or a piano for a minute and do like a funny song or two. But I can't stand entire song sets.
I think that's why it works for Adam Sandler because he pulls it out like the Hanukkah song or the Thanksgiving song. It's just like a little bit and then he moves on.
Right.
And he doesn't run it into the ground for 15 minutes like you were describing.
Right. I can't deal with it. But I know there's a market for it. I know other people like it, and that's cool. But like, I just can't do it.
Yeah, unless you're like Weird Al Yankovic or something.
Yes.
Don't do comedy with but that's different.
That's
You're
different.
it with him.
I can deal with Weird Al. That's the loophole. I was looking for that. I was trying to figure out who's the person he's the guy I could go see. I could see an entire set from him. That's true.
Maybe Lonely Island if you really want to grasp at another one.
You know why it doesn't bother me with Weird Al? Because Weird Al's songs are like parodies and he's just doing them. So he's like, Gangsta's Paradise and like fucking Amish Paradise. And then he's like,
dude, that song hits though, man.
But then he's like, does the Like a Surgeon, does all the songs. And I just like them. But you know what I don't like? I think what it is about Tim Minchin that drives me nuts is like, it's almost like he waits and he says these clever little things and then he looks at you like, haha.
Are you going to laugh?
Yeah. And I'm like, stop that. Like, it's not like Weird Al where he's just performing his song, where Tim Minchin is like, he says some sort of like, I'm trying to think of what he does. What's the word?
It's too clever for you is what it is.
No, it's not too clever for me. It's just annoying. Like, it's the type of...
It's annoying that you can't understand.
It would be like... It's like he always has... It's always witty. It's always witty and has this
clever,
like...
yes.
Yeah. But it's always this stupid time like... I don't even know how to get... You'd have to get one of his jokes out and give it to me. And then he looks at the crowd and smiles like... And she never had a leg. Like, and you're just like, and I'm just like, all right, I fucking stop. 1 hour of this. Stop it.
Plus the accent too.
It's that all combined. It doesn't work for me. But I like other British comedians, so it doesn't make any sense. You know, they'll be like,
Not British, it's Australian.
Is he Australian?
Yeah.
Wow.
That accent sucks too.
That it's really
he lives
bad.
he lives in Britain or England, whatever.
Man.
I think he lives in
we
London,
live in Britain, yeah.
but he's from Australia.
My dick's in my ass.
Dude, so many accents fucking suck.
Yeah. I mean, yours. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, I'm sure people say that about like my accent and like the Texas Southern accent or the upper north. I mean, I'm sure there are people in other countries that hate that. But dude, like Australian accents are fucking garbage. Any person from the United Kingdom, trash. I mean, just a bunch of fucking trash.
Here's some Tim Minchin trash for you.
Unlock the door.
No, you unlock the door, whore.
Fuck just happened?
Listen to this. He's gonna do one. He's probably gonna do one in this song.
I believe a woman has the right to wear the clothes she likes.
Well, you're picking a terrible one.
I just picked a random one.
Well,
That's
he
not
shouldn't
even a
have a
good
terrible.
one.
I just
Hold on, I'll send you one.
no. I don't have time for this.
And I think we men are pathetic. How we seem to judge aesthetic as the measure of
You're picking a horrible one. Like seriously, this is awful.
Really? I thought
I'm
everything
not
he did
saying
was
that.
awesome.
I didn't say that every single one.
No, but no, I'm saying that's what I'm saying too. Is I'm saying I can deal with him for like 8 minutes, but then like to go to a 2-hour show or an hour and a half show, like, I could never do it because after he sings like 2 songs, I'm like, I get it, I'm done.
This next song is.
Okay, here's another one.
You're gonna have to fast forward. Oh.
Here's another one. Oh fuck! God damn it!
This happens at first sight. I don't think that thing that happens at first sight is love. I think love.
No, again, and I play the one I sent
What
you.
is this?
I just want to punch this guy in the face.
I know. That's
he has a very punchable face.
Can you?
I've got no
money.
Like Boy George would call this guy a faggot.
Oh. See, it's like stuff like this, like, I fell in love with you, and now you're in my trunk. Like, it's like, okay, like, I can't deal with it anymore. Like, it's not that funny. It's not that funny!
I sent you 2 different ones, but you refused to play them. You're just gonna play the crap ones, I guess.
I am picking random
your point.
songs. I will play yours, though. I will play your... You're going to get mad at me, though, because I'm going to hear them, and I'm going to be like, oh. You know what it is? It's just the hype of the guy. Everyone was telling me at one point, like, people like, you know, Chris and, like, other people were like, you got to hear this guy, Tim Minchin. Like, oh, really? Okay. And then you hear him, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, after, like, one song, I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. I fell in love with you until you pissed me off, and I killed you. Like, and then, like, and then he smiles, and the crowd goes, ah! You were my best friend, my shotgun. Like, I don't know, it's not. Like, I don't fucking know, bro.
Person, might want to pop out for about 5 minutes.
Where the fuck is the image? Where did it go?
This is a song about anal.
Here comes the copyright.
Sex and God.
See, like, ah.
It's
kind of like when a comedian tells a joke and everybody laughs. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that right there wasn't funny.
Yeah, it's like every.
Like if a comedian tells a joke that's not funny, nobody laughs.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like everything is like this, like like cutesy. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'm cute. I'm a guy. I'm cute. The song's about fucking my mother. Like, like that's so great.
Oh my
You birthed me, and then I came in you. You were my mother. Now I'm a motherfucker.
I think the first one I sent you is the one you should play.
So now don't play this one. Play the other one you sent me.
No, but if you want a not cutesy song, play that one then.
I don't. They're all like that to me. Let's listen.
And a few hundred virgins.
No, and listen, he's all right. It's just like I don't know what it is. Like this is the one. I don't know. Everyone told me to listen to him, and I didn't. I went, I don't know. I'm gonna smash that piano over somebody.
So you're gonna live in paradise.
with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna live in paradise with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna sacrifice your life for a ride on a UFO. And when the Lord comes down in his shimmering chariot of salvation, you're gonna be the first to know. Oh. And so if God was there from the very beginning, he invented men and women, then he also invented wanking, then he said wanking was sinning. So now if I'm feeling randy,
I'm gonna kill myself.
Play the first one.
No offense, I think his piano playing is brilliant, but his voice, I want to blow his head off.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like that voice is too much. Like, no offense, Leah, but that voice sucks.
Do you want to go to the market and masturbate with potatoes?
And when a teenage comes in a room full of virgins,
all right,
I ate a lollipop and then I fucked my mother. It's weird.
That's exactly what I think of, man. And then look up at the crowd and smile. Like, it's like every cue, it's like fucking... I was raised a Catholic, which means technically I was butt fucked by a priest. It's like, I'm like this, like, oh.
Yeah, like I feel like he just throws two weird lines together, and people are like, "Oh, brilliant!"
He is smarter than this, though. He does have these like little clever tie-ins, but it's just like I get it. You're smart or something. Do something different than this. Like
that's like a lot of the things are though. It's like it's a build up to like a funnier thing.
Yeah, well, and that's what I mean. Like this is like it's stupid shit, but there's like a little bit of technicality in it. But it's like, but I don't find it clever because you can do this. You can write this stuff down and like this guy is like the Tool of comedians. Like to me, like whatever Tool is musically to you is like this guy. Because like eventually he gets to these little points that he hits on. But it's like I'm like, yeah, you could write that stuff all day down. But like, what the fuck?
I'll give credit to his image and stuff. I mean, obviously I don't like it. It makes me want to punch him. But like I like he's trying to be different with the look, and his piano playing is fucking.
Yeah, he's really good.
Nobody.
He should
really
just be
good.
a real singer, is what I always thought. Like I was like, he should actually be a singer.
I can't get behind it. I got nothing.
Play the first one.
Brock Lobster goes, once you're 2 hours in, you'll chuckle at something.
And you really like this guy, Leah.
Yeah.
It's okay if you like him. A lot of people do. I mean, they do.
I mean, yeah, I'm just asking. I wasn't for sure.
It's not my thing, is all I'm saying.
It's a happy song, but it's
I feel like a lot of women like this guy just because I don't know why.
Because they're smarter than men.
No, this isn't very smart, but a lot of women like a lot of women like Amy Schumer. She's a fucking leaking shit.
Fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, he's a fucking motherfucker. Fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, he's a total motherfucker. Fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fuck the motherfucker, fucking fuck the motherfucker.
Are you kidding, Leah?
Just listen. You just.
All right.
Fucker, fuck the motherfucking Pope.
But see, again, it's the same thing again. It's that same type of joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same sort of thing. Like, look at him. There he goes smiling. Like, did you see how funny that was? You didn't know I was going there, did you? Do you see what I'm saying? Does anybody get this?
Yeah. Play it.
Fuck the motherfucker and fuck you, motherfucker, if you think that motherfucker is sacred. If you cover for another motherfucker who's a kitty fucker, fuck you, you're no better than the motherfucking rapist. And if you don't like the swearing this motherfucker forced from me and reckon it shows moral or intellectual paucity, then fuck you, motherfucker. This is language one employs when one is fucking pissed at motherfuckers fucking boys. I don't give a fuck if calling the Pope a motherfucker means you unthinkingly brand me an unthinking apostate. This has now to do with other fucking godly motherfuckers. I'm not interested right now in theological debate. There are other fucking songs and there are other fucking ways. I'll be a religious apologist on other fucking days, but the fact remains if you protect a single kitty fucker, then Pope or Prince or Plumber, you're a fucking motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck what any other motherfucker
This is giving me
believes about
anxiety.
Jesus and his motherfucking mother. I have no problem with the spiritual beliefs of other fuckers, while those beliefs don't impact on the happiness of others. But if you build a church on claims of fucking moral authority and with threats of hell impose it on others in society, then you motherfucker can expect some fucking wrath. When it turns out you've been fucking us in our motherfucking asses. So fuck the motherfucker and fuck you motherfucker if you're still a motherfucking papist. If he covered for a single motherfucker who's a kitty fucker, fuck him, he's as evil as the motherfucking rapist. And if you look into your motherfucking heart and tell me true, if this motherfucking stupid fucking song offended you with its filthy fucking language and its fucking disrespect, if it made you feel angry, go ahead and write a letter. But if you find me more offensive than the possibility the Pope protected priests when they were getting fucking fiddly, then listen to me motherfucker, this here is a fact. You are just as morally misguided as that motherfucking power-hungry self-aggrandized bigot in the stupid fucking hat.
This would be Minnesota Vikings fan if he had the right amount of chromosomes. Motherfucker, motherfucker.
Well, I get it, but I just can't get into it.
Oh yeah, Shy God said the same thing.
Did Shy God say I want to kill? Shy God wants to kill white people after hearing that.
He said, "Oh my God, die."
oh my God, dude. I'm trying to compare him to like Owen Benjamin songs, and I like his a lot better. Do you like Owen Benjamin songs, Bailey?
Yeah, they're better than
I'm
that.
not surprised.
Even though even though Owen's become a
Leah,
psychopath.
you cannot be serious.
Oh no, you like the stupid
No,
anti-women, Trump supporting, flat earther piece of shit.
Don't get all upset because we didn't like your shitty fucking singer.
No, I mean I'm just saying I'm not surprised that you like that guy.
What, me? You think I'm a woman bashing Trump supporter?
Oh, like super religious, stupid idiot
Let's now
doesn't
put
believe in doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. For
yeah.
one, that was a ricochet shot. I'm not a super religious woman bashing Trump supporter. So that's
call you one.
That you basically just did. I'm not surprised you that like the guy who's super religious and is a Trump supporter.
I didn't call you one. I just said I'm not surprised that you.
Yeah, that's called fucking insinuation through the English language.
Well, let's
dummy.
go ahead. Let's play Owen Benjamin now. We'll compare him to Tim Minchin.
I think there's a certain.
You are a basher,
Plus,
right?
this guy has an American accent, so.
Well,
yeah.
but I like British accents.
America.
I like British accents, though. I like the British accent, so that doesn't.
I don't. And again, I think Ricky Gervais is one of the funniest people ever. So it's not about the accent. Ricky
Yeah.
Gervais fucking a genius. Well, he's not fucking one. He is a fucking genius.
Yeah. Have you seen Ricky Gervais' teeth, though? Lee, have you seen Ricky Gervais' teeth?
Well, I mean,
he's British.
Yeah, they're really something. I know. I just wanted to make fun
You
of
can
people.
watch any British show. I was talking to my friends about this the other day because we were all watching the Great British Baking Show, and every person on there, it's like the teeth are horrible. It's like this isn't even a stereotype. This is just the truth.
You guys want some? I just raised my bagels.
It's every person, every season has
Sorry.
horrible teeth.
I just wanted to bash our UK listeners. That's all. It was like a whole design thing.
Even if it's just crazy shit, it goes like this. It goes.
I think this is about commercials.
Oh, it's so funny.
Every commercial, it's like. Here
Oh no! Look at he looked at the audience and they're laughing. Oh no!
Is he looking and smiling?
Probably.
Is he looking up and smiling like Tim Minchin was? If he was, then I'll fucking, I'll concede, to you. But,
I just think you take a lot of things that comedians do, and then shit on Tim Minchin for it. But it's like other comedians.
I'm just saying, let's compare it and listen. I mean, maybe I'll hate that. Maybe I'll hate this guy's shit too. I don't know.
Like the richest dude did take $1 billion.
Oh wait a minute, what the fuck happened?
Here at Google,
Recording sucks.
we believe in progress towards the future that we design.
This
There you go.
I'm gonna kill myself. I can't listen to this either. It's the fucking recording on him though. That
Oh,
echoing.
yeah, that wasn't funny.
He didn't need the. I mean, he could have told the joke without the music, right?
Well, no, because I think he's doing you have to hear the music to be here at Google, we want our customers to build like whatever, and like he's making
Right,
fun of
but-
commercials.
But couldn't you just like built up a story and shit on commercials?
I think he
without the
did build
music?
it up, but they cut right to the song here.
Oh, okay.
But that recording is dog shit.
Well, he has a funny song, the socialist song or whatever, is very funny. Like,
I didn't want to get to the political one because then it would have been like, oh, of course.
well, like
She likes it.
it doesn't matter what angle you are politically. It's just funny.
No, it is funny. I mean, it's
Like
really funny.
if I picked and choose my comedians by their fucking political view, I would have no comedians to go to. The fuck are you talking about?
Are you aware that like you can't find his shit anywhere? Like, by the way, like they've taken him off. They like banned him off YouTube.
Shadow ban.
Yeah, he's he's banned because I looked up the socialist one and I can barely find it. Or Soy Boy, I can't even find it. You can't even hear anything. Like I'm looking it up right now. You cannot fucking find it. Like it's fucking wicked hard to find these things. Like let me see if this.
Right, we should. So, faces. Maybe no one wrote.
Are we still on the fucking comedian question? Can
Yeah,
we
we are.
move this along?
We gotta move these. All right. That's driving me nuts. I can't find this fucking guy on the internet. Shy God says, "Bro, wait, what's this?" Oh yeah, we all said our favorite comedians. That's what sent us into hell from that fucking disease. Favorite Netflix original.
Santa Clarita Diet.
What the fuck did you just? Did you just order a? Did you just order a coffee in Colombia?
No, what he just did is admitted that he loves like men. He's into dudes.
Why?
Wow.
Drew, that show is horrible.
I don't
All I
watch too
see-
many Netflix originals though.
Underneath,
Then you.
underneath
Fuller House?
those Netflix things that pop up, like the previews, it's always women on there going, "Bring back Santa Clarita Diet."
Wow.
And then right in the middle of him, you see, you know,
Drew.
gatekeeper Drew, bring it back, man.
I mean, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 Netflix originals. What do you?
Jesus Christ!
I've got nothing to pick from.
You might be gay. I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry,
kidding.
I like
I'm
that
joking.
one.
I
I'm joking.
apologize for saying the truth.
I watched Star Trek. It's okay. Come on. That is so
I like
weird.
that one. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. I watched it a while ago.
Pound fucking twice.
Yeah, that was it.
Old Man Davey in the chat says, "Wow, Drew, you never cease to amaze me with your faggotry."
You're welcome.
Drew, you were joking though, so it's okay.
Yeah. It was. Come on, man.
Just say you were joking.
I was watching it.
Oh, it was Umbrella Academy.
Ugh. I would say.
Ugh. God, what's your problem with this now?
What's your problem?
Christ.
Go ahead, Joe.
What? I don't have a problem
I'm
with
not
anything.
allowed to like anything in this house.
Are you talking to me? I'm not. I didn't say anything about anything. What are you talking about? I didn't even hear what you said.
You like moaned or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
said
I
what
dropped my
liked- I
headset.
liked the series, and you went, ugh.
No, I didn't say
Go
that
back
to you.
and listen to it.
It wasn't over you. It was over me dropping my headset. I didn't even hear what you said. I don't know what you're talking about. I just
said
put my
Umbrella
headset back on.
Academy.
What about it?
Didn't they ask like favorite Netflix?
Oh, fine.
Special
Okay.
thing?
No, I don't like it. I don't watch it.
Is it a favorite Netflix special or is it like favorite Netflix originals?
Originals, right?
Oh, you know what?
Mine is Stranger Things easily.
Oh,
Mikey
yeah,
Crikey
Stranger
said
Things.
Yeah, it'd be
I forgot
Stranger
about
Things.
Stranger Things.
I forgot about Ozark.
Yeah, I've heard that's good too, but
I'll go
it's-
Ozark. I'll change to Ozark after that.
Dude, mine's like.
I would hope so, Drew. You had the pick of the litter, and you went with Santa Clarita Diet.
Mine
Wait,
is
you don't
like
pick
Star
Stranger
Trek.
Things too?
I didn't see it.
Ugh.
I don't really watch Netflix. Like I said,
Yeah,
there's
you
like
found
2 or 3
time for
shows.
Santa Clarita Diet.
Hey, it's
Such
called
a
spending
tough-
time with
dude,
the wife.
I cannot defend you anymore. If you're choosing to watch Santa Clarita Diet over Stranger Things,
This coming from the guy who eats cheesecake, drinks wine, and jerks off to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, shut
Okay.
the fuck up.
for the record, I never said I jerked off. I said I would drink
Oh,
wine, eat cheesecake, and watch Pumping Iron.
You haven't admitted to it.
Dude, at least I'm not begging for a new season of Santa Clarita Diet.
See, again, you see, you're putting words into my mouth.
The only thing you're putting in your mouth is a fucking dick to that show. Show is terrible.
Yeah, man. I kind of want to saw your arms off for what you said.
It's not going to keep him from seeing the show. How about you pick his eyeballs out? Try to save him.
And he jerks off to the sound of it.
Yeah. Drew Barrymore and her fucking teeth.
God,
I've
she's
seen clips of that show.
not good
It
looking.
looks horrible.
Yeah.
Like, here's the weird thing, though. I've never, ever thought Drew Barrymore was attractive.
Me neither. I never did either. I went, what the fuck this? I would have fucked that Margot bitch.
The only time she ever got close was The Wedding Singer, and even there, it was like, it just what like, dude, this what's the name of the chick, the sister?
Yeah,
Margot. She was in Dodgeball.
Isn't it Margot? Or am I
Is that
thinking
her?
of- or was that her name in Punky Brewster? And that's what I'm thinking.
She played Marsha Brady in the Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's so much hotter.
Oh yeah, you'd be like, I'm leaving you for your slutty sister. I mean, actually, Drew Barrymore, she was like really like cute in that movie, I guess, is what I want to say. Like, but they like did that to even Adam Sandler appeared that way. They like whoever like worked on that movie, like
The Wedding Singer.
Yeah, like whoever did the hair and the makeup and the design of what people are gonna look like, they somehow made Adam Sandler like look like the boy next door and Drew Barrymore look like the girl next door or something. It was weird.
It's a very funny movie, but even in like the 50 First Dates, which is like one of Keisha's favorite movies. I'm not saying it's not a good movie. It's a very good movie. But like just Drew Barrymore, I'm like, this guy would change his life every day for that.
Yeah, she's
I'm sorry, that was fucked up.
Yeah, she's just kind of like there, you know what I mean? She's yeah.
Sorry.
She's pretty
That
plain.
may be one of the worst things I've ever said.
Drew Barrymore is one of the only actresses in Hollywood that her lips were Botox on their own. It's like she's just a blubbery fuck.
Oh, it's true.
Plus, she was on drugs during E.T.
She's always been at like a real bad like substance abuse problems.
Yeah, because she probably like all the other kids in Hollywood got fucking abused and shit. You know.
Probably.
She was going out to nightclubs. Her mom was taking her out to nightclubs like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Or she was like, she's been so stuck in substance abuse because she's the star of the hit show, The Santa Clarita Diet.
Remember how funny she was though on Norm Macdonald's show?
Oh yeah. The Netflix show.
Oh, that thing.
What?
Yeah, on the Netflix show.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Like she was actually awesome on that. Like if she should just be on that show. Like imagine her as like the sort of third mic on a show with Norm Macdonald and another guy, and they just shit on people, and Drew Barrymore is like the third mic. That'd be gold. I'd watch the fuck out of that probably. And she's in the back, like she knows every sex position. You know, because she like willingly.
You think she thinks she's like dirty like that, huh?
I think she's not dirty. Like I don't think she's dirty, but I think in the past she's seen everything, so she's like kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think she is that way now. Like she's like let's just fuck everywhere, like. But I think she's seen all that and has done that in the past, so. She's like, oh yeah, like when you cornhole somebody, like she knows all about that stuff, but she's got that girl next door look still, even though she looks like, man, maybe she's more a little hooker next door now, but you know, she knows about that dark place, you know what I mean? But you don't expect it.
I have a quick question for the elephant in the room who likes to watch the show, The Santa Clarita Diet.
Jesus.
Just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that stars in that, isn't that the guy from Scream 2?
I don't know.
Gone in 60 Seconds, Scream 2.
I still don't even know what this is.
Joe, wasn't he the villain in fucking Die Hard? Or no, Live Free or Die Hard?
What's the guy's name?
That's what I can't think of it, but I know he was like the main villain.
Oh, that
I know
guy.
he's done other things.
He was in Live Free or Die Hard. He ended up being one of the killers at the end of Scream 2.
Is he the main bad guy
he
in Live
was.
Free or Die Hard? Is he the main
Yeah.
bad guy? Like he's like the guy, like the hacker guy?
Yeah, he's the main hacker guy. He's the one that like initiates the fire sale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the same guy. Yeah, I just looked him
You know
up.
what? I'm watching that movie tonight.
It's a great movie.
I'm going to bed to Live Free or Die Hard, even though it's the PG like Die Hard. It's better than the fucking R one they just did. God, that was horrible. Timothy
McVeigh.
Olyphant. The guy's fucking last name is Oliphant. This guy totally got called Elephant in school.
Oliphant.
He kind of looks like one.
He looks like an elephant. Jesus.
Isn't that what they, Leah? Isn't that what they call him on Lord of the Rings? Is Oliphants?
Yeah.
His last name is Oliphant.
I know, Joe. We got it.
I just
every time somebody says something, Joe just chimes in with his fucking last name's Oliphant.
I just can't believe it. And Drew just made an elephant sound. Oh my God! Look at Timothy Oliphant. Look at the fucking idiot. This guy should have been Dumbo. Oh my God!
Why? Just because of his
Yeah.
real name?
Cast him as Dumbo. Dude, what in the fuck? I wish he had giant ears. That would really top everything off. Look at him. Wow. God damn, he's aged. Man, Live Free or Die Hard was 2007? What the fuck where's the world gone?
Saw that in the theater with a bunch of people my senior year.
Oh my God, dude. Senior year. I was out of high school in 03.
Oh, cool, man. No, I'm saying it was awesome. The whole fucking, pretty much like everyone in
Yeah.
our class went to go see that. We were pumped.
Live Free or Die Hard. And then everybody was mad at it. Everybody hated it where I was.
What?
Yeah, that movie gets shit on.
You are insane. There's no way.
What are you talking about? People hate that movie.
Live Free or Die Hard? You're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's not an R movie. This isn't even Die Hard. Like this is
what?
Yeah, dude. What, dude? Go look up the reviews.
What fucking planet are you living on?
I love the movie.
You're an idiot.
I think it's It's my second favorite one. I think 3 is, like, it's between 3 and Live Free or Die Hard.
The movie has a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which is very, very good for a fucking fourth movie. 7.1 out of 10.
If you go watch anybody reviewing the Die Hard movies, it's like the neckbeards and like the regular people are always like, yeah, that fucking Live Free or Die Hard one. But I love it.
No offense, I have a hard time believing that because I'm a huge Die Hard fan, and that movie is like revered.
Where? If it was revered, it wouldn't have a
JB's house.
7. Like, dude, I'm telling you, because all the people I
In
watch.
JB's house, dude. Listen. This movie, as much as I don't like this, not the movie itself, but Rotten Tomatoes has the movie 82% fresh and 86% audience rating. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
wonder what Jeremy Johns gave it. Let's listen to him. Oh wait, is this Die Hard 4.0?
I think
or?
you and your group of friends were just sour-assed over this.
No, not my friends. I'm just saying,
Dude,
like,
everyone in the theater that I was at left going like, fucking Die Hard's back. Like, everyone was in love with that movie.
it was a PG-13.
Dude, so what? What does that matter?
Dude, I love it. I don't think you
So Die Hard
understand.
has
Like,
to say fuck a lot
but
in order
like
for it to
what?
be good?
But you're like not understanding. Like, I like it. Everyone I knew compared it though. They were like, God, it's just like the Indiana Jones Crystal Skull. Like, it's the same thing.
That's just ridiculous.
It's held the same way. People roll their eyes like, oh yeah, that Die Hard was a PG-13, just like Crystal Skull, where like Indiana Jones was like rolling around with a gopher. Like, people, I'm telling you, this is what I heard from almost everybody. I don't agree. I loved Live Free or Die Hard.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You're preaching to the choir. I love the movie. I think it's great.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just don't believe it. I'm not necessarily calling you a liar. I just don't believe people are saying that.
Let me I wonder what Jeremy Johns said about it. Let me see what he said about it.
I found it enjoyable. Cool. It has really cool action scenes. It has a badass villain. John McClane is. It's
he liked
based
it.
on my personal taste, which is what reviews are.
He kind of liked it. He thought it was. He kind of gave it a 7. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I always hear people that I like, that I listen to about movies and entertainment stuff, their podcasts, and people always go like, ugh. And then everybody was jerking off like, cool, the new Die Hard's gonna be R, finally, let's go. And then it was awful. That one with his son, or that piece of shit, whatever that young actor is that sucks.
Yeah, what was that called? There's something weird. It's like I don't know, Good Day to Die Hard or
something.
something.
Yeah, A Good Day to Die Hard. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was trash.
But I'm telling you, before, like,
dude, Live Free or Die Hard is better than Die Hard 2. Fact.
I agree. Absolutely. I think it's maybe the second best one. I love it. And the chemistry.
I still think that Die Hard 3 is the best one in my book.
Yeah.
I know that probably upsets a lot of Die Hard fans, but Die
Yeah.
Hard 3 is unbelievably good.
I'm not down for that, but I do think it's really damn good. Like, it's so good. It's like it's a different. Yeah, if you'd skipped Die Hard 2 and just had Die Hard 1, 3, and Live Free or Die Hard, you could have a perfect 3 there.
Now, I'm not saying Die Hard 2 is a bad movie. It
No.
just is not on the caliber of, like you said, with the first, third, and fourth.
It's like they were trying to redo 1 exactly, but in a smaller way, and so it doesn't come off well. It's like, okay, the airport thing, it just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't work out, but it's okay to watch. But all right, we should probably move on again. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch that later because I do like it.
You're watching it downstairs by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't like that movie, Leah?
Nope.
Dude, you are fucking, like, just awful.
I don't like stupid action movies.
Really?
Not
Okay.
into them.
That's a woman thing.
Well, I mean, I don't really. To be honest, dude, I'm not really an action movie guy either. To be honest, like, I really don't like action movies. In fact, I thought Leah would like the movie because I think his interaction with
She has no credibility.
the comedy guy who's in it, and then Kevin Smith when they show up at his house, that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, and he's like, what, you down with the Boba Fett, or what do you say, you down with the Fett? And he's like, no, I'm more of a Star Wars guy myself.
Yeah. I love that movie, man.
He goes, more of a Star Wars guy. Who is this guy?
Yeah, well, see, I thought Leah would like it because you know how, like I think Leah does like a couple action movies that I like because I'm the same way. I don't like a lot of action movies, but there's movies that I like some of them, like Con Air I really like. I think Leah likes Con Air. And, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you like...
How can you like Con Air, not The Rock?
It's not even that I don't like The Rock.
I think she's just sick of hearing about The Rock. I don't
Yeah.
think it's the lore of it that she's sick
Oh,
of.
so you don't like the
sick of
constant one?
Yeah,
Yes.
she has heard it a
My
lot.
whole life is a fucking Rock one-liner. Like
I feel like
understand.
Keish and Leah need to get into a room by themselves and watch The Rock so they can just make fun of it the whole time and get it out of their system. Because Keish hates that movie so bad, and I make her watch it almost every year for Father's Day.
And address him as General Sir.
Captain John Patrick Mason, General Sir, of Her Majesty's SAS. Retired, of course.
Look at
You're a long way from home, Captain. How the hell are you involved in this?
Oh, I have a unique knowledge of this prison facility. I was formerly a guest here.
I was fucked here once.
Did they bother to tell you who I am, why I'm doing this, or are they just using you like they do everybody else?
All I know is you were big in Vietnam. I saw the highlights on television.
And you wouldn't have any fucking idea what it means to lead some of the finest men on God's earth into battle and then see their memory betrayed by their own fucking government.
I don't quite see how you cherish the memory of the dead by killing another million. And this is not combat. It's an act of lunacy, General Sir. Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
The classic line.
Oh my god. That whole fucking line. When he throws fucking Womack over the thing with the how's your bowling arm? That's fucking great. Big Mike's wrestling recap show. What do you think about Popeye's craze? I think they're putting something in the chicken. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting and shootings and stabbings. Some lady the other day, was that the one we saw the lady being racist and then she got body slammed outside the place?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's all
over
planned.
a fucking chicken sandwich. Go fuck off.
Dude, you think that they're like planting these
What,
people?
what race was she?
She was a white lady.
That makes sense.
She went into like an almost all black location with all black workers, it looked like, and called the guy the N-word. And then kept yelling at them, and then they kicked her out, and then the guy flipped out so much he followed her outside, then picked her up and fucking smashed her down on the concrete.
Good for him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the other guys were trying to stop him and everything. I think it's a fucking.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, they were like, "What are you doing?" Like
They're
after.
like, no, don't do that. Hurry up.
Yeah, kick her in the pussy. Imagine, hey, we kick this old. You get home from work. Oh man, you put your jacket down. Your wife's like, "Baby, what happened? How'd you have a good day at work today?" Yeah, Jamal kicked this white bitch in the pussy. Oh, what the fuck, you fool, or whatever. No, I'm serious. He kicked the shit out of this white bitch right in her crusty pussy. She was like 70. She called him the N-word. Oh, and the lady was like, why would you do that? Why would he do that? Well, she called him the N-word. Oh, fuck, bitch.
Yeah, he did it again.
Yeah, he should have kicked him again. Well, he did. No, but I'm starting to think these are plants. You know what I mean? Like, this is all just this, like bullshit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're aware
Just
of all
keep the hype.
Yeah, like, they're all aware of all the social media, like, stuff and the fights at McDonald's, and they're, like, sending their own people out there to get into, like, fights, like, fake shit. I mean, probably.
Bianca will give you a year's supply of fucking chicken sandwiches. Just go out there and make a fool of yourself.
Bianca. I mean, this is some white bitch, but I mean,
Bianca.
Well, I mean that particular video, but have you seen the other 6?
Oh my Christ! No, I haven't. No, why? No, I've seen. Dude, I saw 2 old white guys fighting each other. They were in a fist fight
over a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, everybody. It's bull. It can't be real. It's got to. This is. I smell.
You know what?
work.
I don't understand. This always involves Popeyes, but here's the fact of the matter: Chick-fil-A has the best sandwich.
Yeah, but there's way less Chick-fil-A's, I believe. I don't know,
man. I'd have to hear some hard numbers on that, but Chick-fil-A sandwich is so much better. I wish I would have filmed a review for it. Popeye's chicken sandwich is so fucking ridiculously overrated. And I understand there are people out there that hate like Chick-fil-A's views, so they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to eat their chicken." I get that, but like,
you eat the chicken, you hate gays after.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no,
actually
it's
pretty close.
more about not supporting people that hate gays.
How about the
But
chickens?
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
listen, there's tons of people that say that, and they still eat the fucking chicken. They're all fake douchebags.
3,100 Popeyes versus 2,300 Chick-fil-A's. They're a lot closer than I thought.
Wait, what was the number again?
3,100 for Popeyes and 2,363 for Chick-fil-A.
That is closer, but it is they are outnumbering them.
It's still outnumbered for sure. Yeah.
I'm assuming that fuck, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just like almost a Wendy's spicy sandwich, like almost.
Yeah, that's actually, I saw somebody review the Chick-fil-A sandwich, the Wendy's chicken sandwich, and the Chick-fil-A one, and they said that the Wendy's and the Popeyes were very similar.
There you go.
It's just one of those social media crazes. It has nothing to do with the fucking sandwich. It's not like you get a fucking hard on when you eat it or something. There's nothing
Speak
special
for yourself.
about it.
We need a compilation of these motherfuckers fighting each other. I don't know, man.
One.
How are you gonna go into a place? I just can't. Where's the fucking? Can we find is it Popeyes? Popeyes?
The chicken. Yeah.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is the white man gets jumped after calling kid the N-word. This is 3 days ago. Why is it always a racial thing? Popeye's racist. So this is not. So wait a minute. So we saw the white lady who did this, but now this is a guy. So this is now at least the 3rd time in the last 5 days I've seen a white person act racist. Do you think that, can you imagine if you were in like a room like this and someone said you did that, but you didn't say that? And you're like, I didn't say that. And like people start kicking the shit out of you. And you're like, I didn't do it. What the fuck?
Fuck you, man! Shut up! I told you, you piece of shit! Dog me, motherfucker! Dog me, nigga! Dog me, nigga! Come on, nigga! Dog me, nigga! Come on, you
No. Oh, he did say it. He did, right? You heard that, right?
I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
This guy is in a room full of black people. And
no one's going to have your back, dude.
What is the fuck? What is he doing? He's in a room full of white people.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on, piece of shit!
He's got to be mentally unstable. You have to have a mental illness or something, or be actually fully psycho-racist.
He just said, fuck is your goddamn problem?
Is the bagel guy?
You want to be a motherfucker, man? You gonna fucking kick your fucking ass, you piece of shit!
Jesus Christ. Man, black people are just like, white people are nuts.
What's the big deal? All he did was drop an N-bomb. I mean, come on.
I called the guy. I mean, it's just
in a
weird.
room full of black people. It's like
Yeah, what's the
walking
big
into
deal?
a.
This guy's like, world star, here we go.
You're right, I want it.
They put something in the sandwiches to make white people like show their racism.
Right, nigga.
Oh!
Shut the fuck up!
I love hearing the very quiet, all the people going, "Oh shit, oh shit."
Bruh, JoJo.
You know what?
JoJo said he don't got it for you. He said he don't got it for you.
Did he say it to a white guy? Like there's like a bunch of black people, but he said that to a white guy? Is that what I'm seeing?
Bruh.
Piece of motherfucking shit!
Those look Asian people.
Fucking nigger ass motherfucker!
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wow, that's
okay. That was bad.
That's fucked
Wow.
up.
That took a turn.
Get in my way!
That's weird.
I don't care!
I think he gets his ass kicked.
They whooping him. You in my hood, cuz.
You in my yeah. You're in my hood, cuz. That's fucking hilarious.
Whoever pieces together did it perfectly.
Who's the N-bomb now?
Hey, smack him. Smack him, bro. You ain't ass nigga. You in my hood. Say sorry. Say sorry. Say sorry right now. I'm sorry.
What'd he say? Couldn't hear it.
You didn't hear that? You didn't hear that dude go, say sorry right now. And the guy goes, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking hear this. This is great.
Say sorry right now. I'm sorry.
Dude, there is nothing more emasculating than what just happened to that dude. And he deserved it, by the way.
I'm fucking dying right now, dude.
Pay attention, Drew.
This would be me. This would have been me after Monetize This 222 if it was a live show in front of people.
Rip your lips off.
Sorry. Say sorry right now. I'm sorry. Exactly.
Hey, you know what? Fuck yeah, that's funny. The guy's like, I'm sorry.
The funny thing is if that was me, the one person who would actually be sticking up for me is Heist. He'd be like, yeah, he's cool, dude. He's cool.
He's like, I told him to say it, man.
I told him to say it.
But you kick his ass a little bit more, but he's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, he's all like, give him a couple more kicks. He'll be
That
all right.
is so weird. That is so weird, man, to go like...
Shy Guy told me to not eat the chicken sandwich.
Oh my god, bro, it's the sauce, he says. That's just weird. Like you're in there, like I guess the guy must have snapped or something. Like, I don't know. Thought of the worst. I mean, it's just like, whoa. That guy's lucky. That's all that happened. It ended there apparently. You know what I mean? Like he walked away after that. There's other places where white guys get jumped for no reason who didn't do anything, and like 9 black dudes just beat the shit out of them just because.
I'm trying to think of another scenario where you would be in a worse situation, like dropping the N-bomb in a Popeyes full of black people. I'm sitting here thinking like, a rehab meeting or something and walking in and saying everyone who does drugs is retarded. Like, I can't think of anything that would equate to this. Like an epic fail.
Know.
Like you're getting your ass kicked. There's no way out of this.
This guy got off light. Like all this guy did was hold him down and be like, fuck you. This is where I live, motherfucker. You don't come and say this shit. You say you're sorry, and then he slapped the guy around a little bit, but that was it. Like it could have been way worse. Like it could have been crazy. He could have gotten some crazy hood motherfucker, or like somebody. Like he's
even gotten shot.
This ain't that bad.
Hey, come on.
And then you got some of the black women trying to tell the guy to leave him alone. And it's like, I mean, some other places the black woman would have jumped in with that guy and kicked that guy in the head. It would have been the guys holding the women back.
Whip his ass! Whip his
Yeah. Like if everyone's like chanting at him.
Don't talk to me like that.
Like look at this girl. This girl's trying to tell him to stop. It's like this couldn't have been the nicest. This is the nicest fucking area you could be in. These are like this guy. It's some other place. This guy's bleeding. Like on the side of the curb, like passed out. You know what's really fucked up? Think about this. This guy who called all these black people N-words and then fucking flipped out in here and then left, he got off luckier than fucking what's-his-face with the cops in New York. And that guy who got choked out to death.
Oh, yeah.
And all that guy wanted to do was sell some cigarettes. All right, back to the questions. That was funny. There's probably more of those. We'll come up with more of those later. Kissy Logan says, "What's the best live-action Joker in your opinion?" We've had this before. I feel like.
Oh, we've only had one. No, I'm just kidding.
Tommy.
I can't say that I've seen them all, but Heath Ledger, I don't know how you could top that, just from my opinion.
It's an interesting question. I'll answer it quickly because I know people get bored with this, but the best live action Joker to me is Joaquin Phoenix, but the best movie, including the Joker, is The Dark Knight. Just because that movie is my type of movie. It's super action, and it's just does that make sense at all? Because the question is, who's the best live action Joker, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's what your favorite is anyway, though. So,
I would say my favorite rendition of the Joker is Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I think one of the issues is that character is built on so much that you get to know it a lot more than Heath Ledger, But I think
but at the same time, that's kind of what's hypnotizing about Ledger's version is the mystery.
I almost think that that's the most entertaining one to me. But I feel like it's Ledger, but there's not a lot of him in that. I feel like it's Ledger, and then Joaquin or one of the two. I don't know. I have to think about it. That makes me want to kill myself. That question, because I like them both. Leah, do you care?
You could always just watch Tommy's video with the Terminator soundtrack.
Oh! Fuck him.
That video sucks.
Leah, what do you think? Leah's not here.
Know.
Dakota McGrew.
Can you not hear me?
No, I can now, yeah.
Oh.
You don't care?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
The new one.
Okay. Dakota McGrew says, worst job you ever
I bet
had.
if it was a Marvel question, she would have answered.
Probably.
Yeah,
Worth it.
Marvel sucks dick.
Worst job I ever had was Stop and Shop. I worked at a grocery store. It was the worst thing ever.
Detasseling corn.
I smelled like milk after the,
Detasseling. That just sounds so weird.
Try it.
Fucking sucks.
Probably when I was on salary with McDonald's, because they tell you a minimum 45 hours a week, and it's like, bullshit. You're lucky to get away with 60.
Yeah, and you're not getting paid anymore, so fuck that.
Right. And it's not that they force you to work. It's that you don't get time off the floor to do your extra shit during your shift. So it's like, yeah, you got to stay till 10 o'clock at night to get your other shit done.
Oh, yeah, fuck you. They really fucked you now. Imagine taking a shit in the bathroom there and just leaving it for everybody.
I've done that many times. Would you like me to tell you what that's like?
In a McDonald's? No, I mean like in the... Oh, yeah, that is the bathroom for everybody, I guess, huh?
I think so, right, Drew?
What?
Well, I was thinking of
what?
Spencer's Gifts. We had our own private bathroom in the back,
Oh, yeah, we had our own in most of the stores. There was a couple locations that didn't.
So you don't share the public one?
Not in all locations. There was a couple that were lucky enough to have their own private one.
So what I'd do is I'd put a burger in the toilet every once in a while and then just leave it there.
Hey, Drew, if I ask you a question, will you answer it honestly?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Did you ever jerk off in the bathroom at McDonald's you worked at?
No.
Ugh.
I believe
I did jerk off in a van once, a work van, while I was driving.
Oh, my God.
While you were driving?
Yeah.
Fuck
it was a long drive.
Oh, my God. And you showed up somewhere with a load in your pants?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
a little bit of cologne won't cover up.
He blew his load into the windshield wiper gear.
This is hilarious. You know what's funny?
Gross.
I almost did that same thing.
I mean, Leah, you have to judge Drew a little bit on that one.
Yeah, I do a lot.
I got to tell you that I almost did it 3 times in my life in the car, and I'm not kidding. I did the same thing.
While driving?
Yeah, I started rubbing it with my elbow a little bit and being like, you know what, I could.
What?
Yeah, like I almost
with
did.
Your elbow?
How long are your elbows?
No, because when you're driving with your hands on the bottom of the wheel, your elbows are right over your dick. And
I regret this conversation.
Yeah, it's great. I bailed on it every time, though. Every time it ever happened, I always bailed on it. I was like, no.
I really don't believe you.
No, I did.
But you'll believe me.
I do believe you, yeah.
No, I would tell. If I did it, I'd be actually excited to tell you. But no, unfortunately.
Drew, I'm saying you have credibility, bro.
Why wouldn't I? I would tell anybody. I don't give a fuck. I just didn't. I bailed on it.
I also seen pictures of Drew when he worked at McDonald's. And Joe, you have to admit that face is the man who would jerk off while he was driving.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Actually, the older Drew gets, the more normal he looks. To be honest, though, so it's like.
Oh, I have a hard time thinking of him not popping up from the desk now.
Yeah, with that that look on his face, like I just swallowed gay.
No, it's the look of like I'm having so much fun. Drew, I love you. Really do.
Hey, at least I'm having fun doing this. I could have looked like I was fucking miserable and hating my life.
Yeah, you should have been.
I mean, you look like you were having a grand old time blowing.
You did. You look like you went fishing and you caught the biggest fish.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a belly full of sushi.
Yeah, that's right.
See, that's the jokes I'm talking about right there.
No, I really did. But I really did.
Did have a belly full of sushi.
He's like, well, I did have a belly full of... Dude.
He talks like a fucking 5-year-old. You talk like a 5-year-old, dude. You're a pedo.
That's it, Joe. I'm going to have to call tonight.
Yeah, that's fucking Tommy would leave. Oh, my God. That's too funny, though.
To bring it back, that was perfect. That's exactly what Tommy would do. Holy shit. I just got to laughing so hard I almost passed out.
A belly full of sushi. Belly. My tummy's full, Daddy. The Great Deity says, if Tommy NC 2010 was a fat superhero, what would he be called? Ex-Slobman or Robin? Or ex-Slobman and Robin? What the the Great Deity, I'd just call him Fat Man would probably just be his name. Anybody else have a better one? Flatulence Fuck Man? I don't know.
Debba, Fat Man.
We would call him Debe Downer.
Oh, no, that's what he'd be called if we found him committed suicide. Oh.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Shy God. It says Crimson Chins.
Crimson Chins.
Dwayne Crenshaw says AEW Full Gear gets a 7 out of 10. Very enjoyable, but a question for you is how you like the world to end. How would I like the world to end? Shy God gives an answer. Death by over masturbation or sex. How would I like the world to end? I mean, I just don't want the world to end, I guess, but I guess if the world were to end, I'd want the world to end with I don't know, like some kind of
I want to be able to defend myself. No, I want to be able to defend myself. If I'm going to go down in some sort of apocalyptic type of way, I want to at least be able to have a way to defend my family or something.
And a box of Purell.
That way you go down with the ship kind of a thing?
Yeah, like I want to be able to like at least go down fighting instead of just standing there like, all right, guys, it's been fun.
Yeah, but he's saying
the world's
like
ending. I mean, do you have?
It's ending no matter what. How should it end? I think my answer would be.
I'm saying like if like all the power goes out, we're stuck in like some sort of like, know, like apocalyptic state. You know what I mean?
I think he means like legit the world ends. Like it's going like we're like I don't know. But what does the world end mean? Because the world isn't going to end. We're going to end. Is that what you mean? If we were to all die, what would you want it to be? Because I'd want it to be something where like the Earth would recover, but we'd be dead. Because then maybe
like the meteor. Then.
Well, I mean that's probably what's going to happen.
Right. So like I wouldn't choose like the Earth explodes because then there's no more Earth. Obviously I want humans to live, but if they can't live, I'd still want the Earth to live. Because maybe the Earth would spawn something eventually someday again. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I don't know.
I am going to have to back up Leah and say that I could imagine Bailey with a 9mm in one hand and a giant bottle of Purell in the other.
Dude, I could see you with a battery-powered fucking like computer or something watching the Santa Clarita Diet. Go fuck yourself.
The servers are down. He can't watch it. You're fucked.
Yeah.
I
He had
downloaded
it downloaded.
You better record those fucking Netflix episodes locally.
Jerking off in a van to Timothy Elephant.
I thought you were gonna say McVeigh. I was
Yeah,
like, yikes.
me too. Yeah,
You keep wanting me to say. You keep wanting people to say McVeigh tonight. What's going on?
Yeah,
with you,
that's
Billy?
the second time. Hey, you want
Well,
to blow
because
up in your pants.
It's a callback to that joke when I said that Drew looks like Timothy McVeigh's brain.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think you're just thinking about McVeigh every day.
You have ties to Timothy McVeigh. Ow!
I blew up in my pants like Timothy McVeigh blew up a building. Oh, sorry.
He did ditch his car in Junction City, Kansas. So hey, maybe.
Yeah, you might be related.
Maybe he jerked off in the van before it boomed.
Shy God says favorite sex position.
The spinning windmill. No, I'm kidding.
The Amish donkey.
Drew's is like under a table.
In dreaming.
Drew's favorite position.
Drew's is in the driver's seat.
Drew's favorite position is any.
Yikes!
Just do me.
Clip that.
Yeah, just do.
That
He's
was
getting
perfect.
clipped.
There was nothing afterwards. Of course, no one laughed, but I mean, like, you should clip it.
Just do me. Just do me. Iceman Defoe, just do me. I'll clip it together like that.
Isn't it bad that after all this time, no one really has a soundbite of me, but Joe's like, I think I can piece together something with like 3 different sound bites and I might get something funny out of Drew.
Oh my God. You said all
That's
that.
pretty fucked up.
No, you've got that one funny thing you said like a week ago or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Even that's worse. You had that one funny line a week ago.
And I don't remember what it was.
It was the
Yeah, and it's forgettable.
Yeah, that it's so forgettable that you brought it back up the next week, Bailey. Fuck off.
He didn't bring it up. She did.
No, you were the one who brought it up to Tommy the next week and asked him about fucking doubling your weight in Black Mountain. You were the one that did that.
Oh.
That was on the same show.
No, Tommy was not on that show. He came on the next week, and you go, oh, yeah, by the way, Tommy, just curious, is it really a tradition? Blah, blah, blah.
That's true. That was
it
the
was
one in a
very
million
memorable
thing.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shot in the dark. It was a 1 in a million.
The sun shines on a dog's ass every now and then.
My answer to the sex question is, oh, go ahead, Bailey.
No, it's fine.
Mine is, there's too many. I want to change. I'm like, it's like food. I want to have mine's whatever one I haven't done in a while is the one I want. That makes any sense. Am I the only one answering this? Does other people not have sex? What the fuck is going on?
I mean,
I don't know.
I thought we threw enough jokes out there to fill the quota, but
just skip
I don't
over
know.
it.
I've got nothing against missionary. There you go.
You're so bland.
Well, I mean, I said the spinning windmill earlier, but no one bid on that.
But what's messed up is, Leah, that's what you would want to do. Like, just do that. Like, please.
I would say doggy.
Probably depends on how drunk I am.
Well, you know what it is yeah, it's when you're tired or whatever, it's just don't want to move anywhere.
I'm generally just throwing you a bone. Like, all right.
Damn. That's brutal.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's insanely late, and I have to get up at the fucking crack of dawn.
So you give him a pity fuck.
I told you guys, I told you last night, the best thing is when...
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I would rather not get anything at all if that was the case.
No, I agree. I hate that. Like,
if they're not into it, I'm so
I feel like I'm
door.
raping someone. Like, it's like, this is weird.
Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, we've, like, tried to go to the bedroom and do something. She's like, man, I'm just so tired. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to bed. Because I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one guy putting work in. She's like, is this over yet?
Yeah, but then he'll be, like, grumpy the next day.
No, then when you get fucking well rested, you do it to it. And why would you not be grumpy?
Leah doesn't. I don't think Leah gets anything. I don't know. She's.
Well, here's the thing. Like, no offense to Leah or Keish or anybody, but just I don't think women understand the grumpiness when it comes to fucking.
Well, because like you're programmed to like just do it, just stick it in everything. Like, where's the girl? Like, it's like that's what people don't understand. That's what goes through your head.
I mean, it's true. Guys care about sex more than women for the most part, and when we don't get it, yeah, it's not. I don't get grumpy though if I don't get it though. I just get like quiet, like just get like mopey, like yeah, what's what do you want to do for dinner? And she's like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, I don't know. I just
Wow, that might be worse. You know
what? Being grumpy?
No, like you said mopey, and you kind of said like, oh, I don't know, like that might be worse.
What?
You know, like I start getting angry, like kind of like.
No, I don't get mad.
Not like angry, like I'm gonna kill
I
someone,
don't
but
deal with a stupid angry person. I don't know. It seems like that sometimes.
I don't know. But I don't know, but fucking, I don't know. I get always. I get all fucking every way. I get all fucked up.
But again, I'm not saying I don't judge them for that. Like I get it. Like I'm not saying, oh, how could you feel that way? No, I mean I get it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why like so many other people who cheat on people are happy. They're like, oh, this is great. I don't give a fuck. I'll see Sally tomorrow. And they're like, I'm great. And then they get caught, and then they're like, oh. Filet of Fish says, would you rather fuck Karen Allen when she was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, or Diane Lane when she was in Rumblefish? The
hell is Rumblefish?
The fuck is Rumblefish?
Dude, I am so interested in Rumblefish.
I have no idea what that is. What the fuck is that?
That may be the greatest movie name I've ever heard.
Rumblefish. Sounds like somebody.
Rumblefish.
Sounds like someone already does fuck her in that movie. Just banging her pussy like a bass.
What?
Rumblefish.
I know it, but
is she even old enough in Rumblefish?
Oh,
that's probably the joke.
He's trapping us.
That's the joke. That's probably the joke. None of us know what that movie is. It's probably a kids movie or something.
All right, I'll go with Karen Allen. Fuck it.
I don't even fucking fuck that. I don't know.
I'm not answering that because I feel like this is a bait and
some
switch.
kind of setup or something. Filet-o fish. Adam Cruz, why bring back these Popeye sandwiches if all it shows the poor neighborhoods can't act right?
I think we pretty much covered that.
I mean, if we have to talk about how we can't bring a sandwich back because a neighborhood can't act right, there's something way wrong, not the sandwiches. Like, it ain't the sandwiches. It's these fucking people. And it's not just, it's everybody too, by the way. It ain't like, oh, that's the white people or the black people. It's everybody. Motherfuckers are fighting in all these videos of all kinds of different areas. People
I said it earlier, and I feel like it's just a sign of like the impact of social media and how people will just like fucking robots just go out and follow whatever the craze is.
That's pretty awesome for them, though. They're probably killing it.
Yeah. That's why they're planting a bunch of people in their restaurants saying the N-word.
Yeah, to get more.
You think it's a marketing scheme?
I'm telling you, bro. What is going? You know, everything goes viral, and it's like, well, I gotta get that chicken. Maybe a white guy will call him the N-word, and I'll get to beat his ass outside, and then get a chicken sandwich.
I mean, did the Beanie Baby craze have this many problems?
Well, some kids.
I know there were people kind of getting trampled and shit. But...
Some kids did rip them open and stick the beans up their ass.
Bro, if you get trampled, what? If you get trampled to death at a Beanie Baby sale, like I'm in the same boat as like people who get trampled when like a pair of Jordans come
Bailey, if you get into a fight at a restaurant over a chicken sandwich, you're just as retarded. I mean, think about it.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Like it's like if you're getting people are getting trampled or the shit kicked out of them over a chicken sandwich or a stuffed animal, we suck as a species.
No, we do, man. Just watch some of these videos. Watch any videos from anything. And just listen to what people say. Like, listen to how people talk. And you're like, are you retarded? You have a diploma. That's fucking weird. We are dumb. Most people are stupid. Why society?
Jesus, I'm reading this. Oh, man.
What? Reading what?
Why society's question.
Oh, I'm not going to read that. I can't read that.
What? This guy's not afraid to ask anything. I'll tell you that. He'll just like fucking lay it on the line. Jesus.
We can't talk about that. Can
like
Dr.
4
Earl
questions out there?
Wise Society says, can Dr. Earl start a new podcast where he interviews people and tries to see if he can fix them? Yeah.
And of course, my name has to be in there. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah. I think anything with Dr. Earl is always good. He's been listening to shows for a long time. He's a big fan, man. He hurt himself the other day. I hope he's okay. He hurt himself. He was supposed to be on Monetize This to tell us about Amy, but I guess he hurt himself. I only knew about it because he tweeted about it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, okay. You fucking, Jesus Christ, man.
I'd be upset if I knew that guy cooked my food, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you were at the golf club and you were eating this food and then...
He works at a golf club?
Yeah. He like playing, like, you know, he rubs himself and stuff like that, and then he's making food.
He's a cook at a country club?
Yeah, he always talks about the rich white people that he can't stand, you know, the fucking entitled fucking assholes.
Wasn't he on your show one time, JB, and he said something about, oh, I got in trouble because I was talking to you and the customers didn't like it.
Yeah. He's done that a million times. He's totally
I don't remember that.
And then there's been some times where he's like, I want to go off and tell you, but I don't want someone to find out that I said this about my work. He's crazy. He's fucking works at this place. He wants to kill half of the people he works with. I guarantee it.
Could you imagine him? You walk into the fucking pro shop, and that's what's standing there is Dr. Earl. You got any 9 irons? Yeah, they're over there. Hang on, I'm on Skype.
Yeah.
You autistic.
Like, do you have any 9 irons? Mm-hmm. Cool.
He's probably good, though, at what he does, to be honest. Like, we're making fun of him.
I'm sure he is.
He's probably like, well, what it is when the grease gets to this level, you got to make sure. Like, he probably, like, obsessively knows about, like, how to cook stuff or something.
I don't know, man. Did you see the blog I wrote about the fucking Mighty Earl?
No. Why?
Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce burger
fucking
with
ham,
real onions and ham.
Jesus, he's walking around like with. Oh, never mind. I can't even. I'm like I can't even say something because like it will turn to something. Shy God, Joe, you should make Blumpkin cunt pussy juice into a $75 donation. With Travis TLC saying, "What's happening to my ass?" I think I made that already, actually, but I didn't make it that much. Nobody donated it, so I got rid of it. Actually, it was there for 2 days. Maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe. Shy God, thank you, man.
Now that was the somebody suck him off thing, I think.
No, I had that one too, but I had another. I actually made the fucking.
Oh, good.
Oh.
I actually made. What the fuck is that?
I think Earl's here.
Hey, Earl. He called again? Earl, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Did you smell Amy's pussy the other night?
Well, you know, I can't do Earl's voice. I figured I would just save myself and not even try.
Just fuck it. There was a time where I had him pretty good for a second, and that was like over a year ago. And now I
should have just said something like, should have just said something like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. No, he doesn't
does
say
that all the time. He does that.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Get your daddy's strap on. Whatever the fuck he said. Oh, I can't believe the fucking cops were called, or the neighbors yelled at him like, "My kids are asleep." He's out there like, "Fuck you in the ass." Your kids are sleeping. This crazy fuck's outside screaming. Oh God! All right, what else we got?
Screaming about gay anal.
Yeah, won't you take gay anal from your daddy's strap on? What's your favorite death metal bands? Dwayne Crenshaw. Death metal. Okay, so we're into death metal bands. So, you know, like Cradle of Filth. I guess a lot of metal bands aren't considered death metal. So I'm like, there's like Slayer's not even death metal. So I guess Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, Cannibal Corpse.
That was first thing that came to mind for me. I guess I've just never really dove into a whole lot of death metal.
I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that I like. Oh, Morbid Angel. I like Morbid Angel too. So Morbid Angel.
Sorry about that, Joe. My daughter woke up.
Oh, that's all good. I'm just.
What was the question? Was death metal bands, right?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't say Opeth.
I don't think Opeth's considered death metal. They're like black metal.
They're more like blacky thrash type of.
Yeah, but I go
Blackie.
Blackie.
Yeah.
So I said Cannibal Corpse. I said Cannibal Corpse, Cradle of Filth, Morbid Angel, Obituary. We said Cannibal Corpse. Demobergear. I said Morbid Angel. I like Death a little bit. Like I like some of Death stuff, obviously.
Yeah, I don't really like death metal that much. The only death metal band I ever really got into was Job for a Cowboy.
I don't even know who they are.
You don't know who they are?
That one, no.
I think
dude, Jump for a Cowboy was the music to that video that went viral years ago of SpongeBob doing death metal.
Yeah.
That was Jump for a Cowboy.
Yeah, I guess I'd go with all those kind of mainstays I just mentioned. I mean, I really like Cradle of Filth, like every different iteration of them over the years from way back whenever to now. But, you know, I know Cradle of Filth is kind of like the mainstream version of death metal, but whatever. I like Death, though. Dark Tranquility. Monday Nitro's in there saying a bunch. Amon Amarth or whatever. Yeah, those are cool. But yeah, I kind of just like a few.
Oh, Amon Amarth. Yeah, they're actually really good.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm not into them much yet, but like I feel like at some point I'll listen to them more.
Yeah, they're definitely cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go down there. Leah, who's your favorite death metal band?
Probably Cradle of Filth.
Let's see. Can I read this one from Y Society? Can we book an Elimination Chamber 6-pack challenge between Joe versus JB versus JD versus Grimm versus Meltzer versus Seth Rollins? Resolve these issues. I mean, as always, we'd be down. Good luck getting.
Can I
JD
say
there.
something real quick?
Yeah.
Every time I hear one of these questions, I want to fucking hurt the person. I'm not trying.
Well, you should thank Joe for skipping the Tommy Hawk and a loogie joke.
What I'm trying to say is, like, I fucking get so sick and tired of these questions of, like, if you're in an argument with somebody's like, okay, which would you do if you're a wrestler, you face this guy in this type of match? Like, those questions, I fucking can't stand them.
Yeah, if there's 3 of you and 1 dildo, who's the one? Yeah. But one of you has to take it.
Which is fine, because next week there'll be 1,000 of those now, because I said that.
I'm hoping that I'm hoping next week we have more like topical stuff. Like, what do you think about what this happened and this thing happened in this video, and like, what would you like? We got to get more originals next week on the questions for Corrupted. So hopefully people will do that. But,
you can almost start the show with the questions and let it carry the show, and then if there's time for bullshit afterwards, it's like the show becomes the questions.
Yeah, no, it's true, but I didn't want to make the whole show questions because
right.
But yeah, but it does. But one question turns into us talking about other shit for like 20 minutes, so that's the good thing. But
that's kind of what I was getting at. Yeah.
But anyway, Brock Lobster says, "Love you guys. Haven't asked a question in a while," or he says, "In a cool ass minute." But I don't know why, but cool minute makes me uncomfortable to say. So I didn't want to read it that way, but now I'm reading it that way because it's
not as uncomfortable as a New York minute.
Yeah.
I don't like that saying.
Anything from there. Joe, you thought about playing some games with fans on Sundays. Well, yeah, I play with...
That's what you do.
Anybody who plays. I see you play PUBG with the homies sometimes. Is there anything else you would consider? I would jump back on D3 and run rifts with you. Oh, yeah, dude. If you jump on Diablo, I played Diablo this week, actually, with people. I had Jordan, me, and Jesse were playing. I'd still play. I'd run.
Jesse plays Diablo.
Well, it was his first time on D3. He played a lot of D2 back in the day, but he was like, dude, it was so hard to like play with him because he's like brand new to D3, and he's like, oh, is this a rare item? And you're like, Jesse, none of this means anything. This game, like, don't just. And he's like, let me do the numbers. Like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, no, we're gonna level you up.
But you see, that's again that like I understand where he's coming from because there is a beauty to being like a noob. Like that very beginning phase, that's almost like part of the fun.
But that's why I told him, I said, man, maybe we shouldn't power level him because he needs to like experience the whole game. Like we went through like tons of experiencing the new game and now the new expansion and then or whatever, and then the new add-ons, the patches, the add-ons to this game is completely changed. So if you're just coming into this game now, there's like 90 different things that you don't know about. So us just rushing him through and power leveling him, he's not going to know what anything is. So I'm like, maybe you should just fucking fuck around with it for a while on your own.
Fuckery.
Fuckery. All right, we're done with the questions. We're done with it all. Anything anybody wants to say before we go?
What was the broken line said the other day? I don't know, fucking yay white people.
Is that what did he say that? Why did he say that?
It was in his rant line.
What?
Yeah, he didn't know how to close out his call.
It was
or
with you. That's right. No, it was with you.
He didn't know how to hang up the call, so he's like, I don't know what to say, so I'll just fucking say, yay, white people.
Who the fuck is Lizzo?
What?
Lizzo?
Lizzo? Who the fuck is Lizzo?
What is this in reference to?
I don't know. It's a headline on this main entertainment page as I was going by the news today.
Oh, it looks like a musician. Oh my God. The fuck did
Lizzo? Who the fuck is this? Lizzo surprises elementary school students whose Truth Hurts remix went viral. Gross. It looks like Aretha Franklin's armpit.
I mean, how many Popeye's chicken sandwiches did she eat?
Lizzo.
She's got 3 albums?
I've never heard of this person.
No.
Yet
she looks like Lesbo.
That was funny. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, like her fucking music video Truth Hurts has 146 million views.
Oh my God.
I've never ever heard of this fat fuck.
Well, I mean, Tommy did get 100,000 subs, so
I've never ever heard of this. What is this? Ugh.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Yeah, this is as bad as I expected.
She's not even singing.
This is as bad as expected. How in the fuck does this have 1.7 million likes? Oh my God, we are retards.
Bling, bling, then I saw them. That's
Oh.
the goddess in your
Bling, bling, then I saw the fucking fat rolls.
I had a bad bitch, not committal. Help you with your career, just a little. You're supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back. And that's
Oh my Christ, I want to be dead. I want to be murdered. Send the asteroid. Send the asteroid. Please kill us. Like,
You know, the sad part is there's actually like people out there probably thinking that this chick's like smoking hot.
Or a singer.
the sound of me not calling you back. Why men gray till they gotta be gray? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face.
What in the fuck?
There's so many things to say, and I can't.
Oh my God, man. I want to be like, you know what? If there was like, I want people to bookmark this song, Lizzo, anything from this Lizzo person. And if we ever get the announcement, if it ever comes out, like meteor on its, asteroid heading to the planet, we are going to be killed. Like 18 days away, there's nothing we can do. And you're like feeling depressed about like us being killed and like the world's ending. Put this video on and then be like, yep, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. We deserve this.
Truth.
If you're ever deciding whether to pull the trigger or not on yourself, just put this on. It'll help you make your decision.
No kidding, dude. That song, that is horrible.
Oh my God.
This must be an older one.
Dude.
True, shut up. True. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my Christ.
Here's the real question.
We're
Here's the real question. Drew,
this video.
Were you serious?
I mean, it was like 100 pounds ago. You tried to tell me that she may have lost weight?
Joe, he was dead serious. He was serious.
This video's definitely coming down for copyright tonight. Make sure you have your $2 sound fucking available.
God.
What is wrong with the world, dude? Remember in the 80s when girls were like hot and shit and they were like, yeah. Now it's like, oh, you're beautiful, you fucking big whale of shit.
Yeah, Tim Minchin ain't looking so bad now, huh?
My mother was a whore. Okay.
LV all on my shoes. I be dripping so much sauce, got a bin looking like Greg Gould. Lit up like a crystal ball, that's cool, baby. So is you.
Is this where JB buys his stuff?
Oh my god, this is the worst fucking shit that I've ever fucking heard.
Look at that Saturn ring right there around her.
And to make it worse, she's ugly as shit. So it's like if you get like a hot chick who's singing stupid shit like, we're going to the park, we're gonna have some fun, and it's like stupid, but like she's got tits and stuff, you're like, okay, well, this is dumb, but whatever. But no, I've got to look at fucking Rhinoceros number 7 like while I'm listening to this.
I love how they got two other fat chicks on either side of her, but she like towers over them. It's like we need to get two fat chicks to dance with her because it fits what's going on here, but we need to make sure they're not quite as fat as her.
Dude, I'm telling you, there are people out there that are dreaming of being with this chick. I'm not even kidding.
That's retarded.
They're just, there's a fetish for everyone, man. I'm telling you, there are guys out there that probably have this bitch already tattooed.
It's not about her looks either. That's not even really the problem. The problem is the music is horrible.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
To me, it's the music. The music sucks.
No, that's true. I mean,
it's not good for sure.
Aretha Franklin was respected.
Yeah, right. Exactly. People
not to reference back to what you said, but that was a good example.
You know, I'd almost rather bang Aretha Franklin than this lady because, like, Aretha Franklin to me like had a talent. Like this lady, like this is just I want to slap her. It's like listening to a lady like
Did
talk.
you hear what she said a minute ago?
Don't worry about it. No one will.
She says, I'm not a snack, I'm the whole damn meal.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, she ate a fucking kid before this.
How much extra do they have to pay that guy? Whoa!
Whoa, she's a racist. This motherfucker's a racist. Why do all the white people keep saying the N-word? Oh, because we keep teaching it to them in this music.
Seeing her look like this makes me think of what Don Imus said a few years back.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. You are fucking hilarious. Oh my god. This fucking, I can't deal with life anymore. I want to be dead. All right, we really got to get the fuck out of here. JB, any closing statements? No. Leah, any closing statements from you?
No.
Fuck off, everybody. It's episode 125. The episode where everybody was miserable. Jeez.
Nobody's miserable.
What?
God.
I'm
He's
joking.
got like certain standards for everyone. If they don't uphold them, then no, everybody sucks.
I was joking. It's a
I thought
fucking.
it was a pretty good show, really.
I know. I was kidding. I don't know the fucking make a joke and Leah gets angry.
Well,
Come
you
on.
say that stuff all the time.
Well, that's kind of my gimmick, isn't it?
Purple penis.
Come on. What? What was that?
It is fucking hard.
Good night. We'll see you in episode 126 on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron. Listen every week to the next episode of Corrupted Podcast. Goodbye. And we're still live on YouTube, but the podcast was stopped. Gimmick, isn't it?
All right.
Man, I would slam the
Cool.
fuck out of all you guys.
Cool.
Let's hope the video doesn't get copyrighted now.
Yeah,
That
right.
big fat bimbo would be the one to do it.
You're going to wake up in the morning to 8 Patreon messages. Where's the show?
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't figured it out by now, come on.
Fucking pieces of shit. Well, no, it tells you. It says like blocked by like WGMD or whatever the fuck every second because they own everything.
Wasn't there someone last week that said, they got you again, Joe? They're coming after you.
Right.
No, I played a fucking music video.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. People start blaming other things.
Who's this Sony Music? They're coming for you.
Sony Music. Remember when Sony Music was on top of the world? Now they're shit. Hector Gutierrez, what's up, man? Thanks to everybody in the chat. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out all night. Would you vote for Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders! Apparently nobody will vote for any of these Democratic candidates, and that's why they're trying to add a new one. They're trying to bring back Hillary or add this other guy, or they don't know what to do because they're all like Looney Tunes.
I mean, can we get someone under the age of 70?
Yeah.
Like in the front running? I know I've said that before, but I'd rather not have a president that's going to have a heart attack in the next 4 years.
Trump is 72. I mean, I know he's in good health seemingly, but
he's literally using like carrots as face cream. Like this dude, Trump's fucked. Like I used to laugh at the orange thing. Now it's just like a real thing. It's not even funny. It's like the dude is orange.
That might have been one of the funniest things of the night. It wasn't even on the fucking podcast.
It's true, though. He's just a fucking orange dude.
Yeah, man. It's like, dude, stop
He has
tanning.
an odd color.
Like
It's not human color.
If you saw him and didn't know he was the president, you would look at that guy and be like, the fuck is wrong with that guy?
I see him as the president. I look at him, I go, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's
Yeah, I mean, I think the same thing. I'm just saying, like, the average Joe, you whisper to your friend or whoever, you'd be like, that fucker's orange.
You know what it makes me? You know what it makes me think is that this fucking guy is a girl who was like ported into a guy's body, like in those movies, and he's still going to the tanning booth because it's Ashley or something. Like what is he doing?
Like
that
a
fucker's
cartoon,
orange.
A cartoon or some shit. Like the Simpsons are yellow, so that's not quite right. There's like something out there where people are orange, though.
He looks like one of those Veggie Tales.
Oh my god! What are you doing? Oh my god!
This is what happens when you do eat your carrots.
I would love to get him. I would love to have George Bush, George Bush and Donald Trump, like in like some kind of insult show with each other. That would be fucking hilarious.
I want to see George Bush paint Donald Trump and see if he paints him orange. You know how he paints the pictures?
So random.
I'd like to see George Bush.
You have to use orange, right?
I'd like to see George Bush answer for his war crimes.
Ooh.
How about that?
Like, instead of like actually painting a picture, he just grabs a bucket of orange paint, just throws it on a canvas. There you go.
When you think back on Bush now, everybody always says the same thing, like, oh, he was actually kind of just this innocent idiot, But it's like, when you really think back, like, no, the guy did fucking, what the fuck, man? He was totally manipulated, though, because he's, like, retarded.
Well, that's the thing, is everybody always thinks, it's like, they're not much blaming him as saying that he was, like, just like a puppet, like manipulated by everybody
That's
around
what it
him.
is. They use the Bush name, like, listen, you failed at everything else, George. Like, at the fucking oil thing, everything else you ever did. We're going to get you elected as the president. You know what I mean? So Dick Cheney and all these other, we can set all our shit in motion. That's almost like what it was. Like, they got him in there because of the name Bush and because of how, like, people seem to want to have a beer with the guy or whatever. But it's like, in reality, they ran all this other shit. But then he signed all that terrible stuff, though. You got to remember that. All the bad stuff that he signed. Like, it was really bad. That Obama would abuse later, too.
Well, I mean, every president's abused their power. I mean, in some way, shape, or form. Bush did it to the extreme. I mean, he's just like, it's kind of like what Leah said. I think, at least I think that's what she said. Like, if you didn't really, like, if you weren't aware during, like, when he was the president, you just don't know.
Right.
It's kind of a generation gap type of thing, I think. Right? Wouldn't that be kind of considered like a generation gap if you weren't like?
Probably.
I guess people say the same thing about senior. If you weren't like kind of aware at the time what he was
I
doing.
was very aware because he lied. He lied like a motherfucker. He's like, we're not going to raise the taxes and all that stuff. And then he had to raise the taxes. But like his was at least economical. He did have to do it. Like it was not what he wanted to do. But he would. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna fucking take our tanks and we're gonna fuck. He just wanted to. He just wanted.
Do you think we get older presidents because isn't the average voting age like really high?
Yeah, it's 35.
Yeah, that's when people.
No.
About
the
it.
average voting age, not the.
I'm sorry.
Not
yeah,
the minimum
required age.
president.
You're right.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking because who was it Joe that said that people relate to people more that people that you can relate to. So with the president, you got 70-year-old president. Does mean we got a lot of 70-year-old people voting, and maybe we need to get some more youth out there voting to get someone more youthful. Bill Maher, what?
It's the boomers.
Oh, boomers.
Yeah, the boomers are
Bill Maher.
Well, because the boomers are like the last generation that like really gave a shit. They're still doing all the stuff they were taught to do and made to do. Like you must go out and vote, all those type of things. So they're all going out. Like it's not like
they're so butthurt right now over that OK Boomer thing. Have you seen them?
I don't even know what that is. I've seen that everywhere, but I haven't known what that is. I don't get it.
Should I explain it or do you care?
I guess, yeah, if it's not a long thing to explain, I guess.
No, it's just basically like after them, because you know how they always call like our generation snowflakes and shit.
Yeah.
And so like,
I mean, I call this generation snowflakes.
Yeah, but they're the ones that like they really do it like all the time, and they always are like shitting on us, like you don't have values, you don't have this, and stuff like that, and it's like. Like our generation's like, okay, well, like we're fucking destroying the planet and stuff like that, but they don't care. So now people, instead of like trying to argue with the stupid boomers because they don't care, they're never going to change their mind or anything. The response has become for everybody, it's become a huge thing now just to be like, okay, boomer.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like wicked mad about it. Like wicked, like all of them have gotten crazy angry about it.
Well, but that
Which
can
is
be
just wicked funny because it's like they're the ones that have been sitting here saying like, snowflakes and stuff like, and whatever. And it's like, oh, now you're mad that we're saying the same thing to you, basically.
Yeah, they say that we get offended by words, yet you call them a boomer and they're offended. Yeah, it's total fucking like double standard.
I think it's another shutdown.
And
anything was shut
it
down.
got bigger too because there was like, I forget who, I can't even remember exactly where it was. It was some political thing, like I don't know if it was the Senate or maybe not the Senate. It's somewhere. It was some political thing, and there was some younger person saying something, and an older person started shitting on her, and she said, "Okay, boomer," and they like got all mad about it and stuff too.
Well, because it's like I don't know like shut down conversation remarks like.
Well, because it's like
okay,
the whole point is that you can't argue with them like about anything because. They just turn back on, you're a snowflake, like you have no morals. It was so hard for us. We had and it's like they don't understand that they're coming off of like this is the generation of people that profited off of like the post-war boom of like, economies and they were able to buy a house, they were able to have cars, like somebody was able to stay home and take care of the kids and so like they come from a generation where it's like they benefited off all this shit. They're the last generation that's going to benefit off of Social Security. We'll be lucky if we ever
bought
see
houses
a dime
with handshakes.
Yeah, it's like so. But then they shit on our generation, or like the next 3 generations get shit on by them, saying that we have no work ethic and stuff like that. And it's like you didn't have. Like they were able to buy a house, they were able to buy a car. They didn't have massive amounts of debt from college, but then they shit on us because they're like, oh, you won't go to college, and it's like, then we do go to college, and then we can't do anything about the massive amounts of debt we have.
Well, they always shit on like not necessarily like me or in a sense, but like, they'll say, fucking people are living at their mom and dad's house till they're fucking 30, 35, and it's like, well, dude, you don't like, do you not understand how hard it is to buy a house nowadays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you literally could walk into a fucking bank and be like, I want to buy a truck. And the teller could be like, oh, well, I know your dad. How about this? I'll give you a truck. It's like, okay, that doesn't happen nowadays.
Yeah. Like
But also just the prices of things.
we shouldn't even have
You could buy
our
a house
place.
for like $30,000, and they'd pay. You know, like and I know the ratios are different as far as like money and everything goes. You know, back then, but still the amount you made in wages compared to the house prices was much less. Like, there's a massive difference now in what we're paying for stuff compared to what people are charging.
Our air quote needs nowadays don't
What
compare
the
to.
fuck was that?
That was
I thought
so
somebody
weird.
was playing a clip.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Wow, that was
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Wow,
A
okay.
second ago, it sounded like you were performing an exorcism.
Maybe I was. No, our needs nowadays don't even compare to the needs of 50 years ago because there was no internet, there was no cable television. All these things that we consider needs now, cell phones, those weren't expenses back then. So it was a lot easier to save up for shit and keep your money.
Well, I mean, it's not even just that, though. It's the amount of money that people made. You could buy a house with a job you started. Like, you didn't, and not everybody had to go to college. You didn't have to go. Or if you did go, that you weren't left with this insane debt. People went to college and worked a part-time job and paid for it. So it's like, you can't even do that now. There's no way. Like, not even just community colleges and stuff. It's insanely expensive. And then you turn around, like, the amount that houses are, it's like you go back and look at how much a house cost, and I know it's different all over the country, but like around here or whatever, the amount a house costs compared to now, you just can't do it because the amount that people make hasn't gone up enough
Jim Case
compared
says,
to how much they charge for stuff.
I don't know if this is about something you said earlier, but Jim Case says, Leah, what happens if we don't get Social Security? How is that not stealing from us?
Yeah, well, they're saying because the boomers are basically going to be the last generation that gets Social Security. We'll be lucky if we see a dime of it because they take that out of our paychecks. When you work a job, that's something that's taken out of your paychecks, and it's something that you get to dip into when you're like old and not working anymore. But the amount that's in there, it's like it's not going to be enough for everybody, and it's going to run out by the time we get to use it because the boomers are using it up now.
Yeah, I mean they
still take it from us in our paycheck.
Well, they paid into it
still
too.
take it.
They did pay into it too, but yeah,
But that's the thing though, is like they're the boomer generation. They're the generation of like a ton of fucking people. Like
You watch what's going to happen is they're going to stop handing it out at some point, but they're going to continue to take from us going, oh, it's in debt now. So we've got to make up the difference and bring it back to zero. So we're going to have 20 years worth taken out of our checks when no one's getting it.
Yeah, and they're the same people. They're the same people too that will yell at people for wanting universal health care and being like, hey, you're a commie and stuff like that. But then you start talking about touching their fucking Medicaid and they goddamn lose their minds.
All right.
I hate old people.
Jesus, we're gonna be old someday, and people are gonna be mean to us when we're old. You know.
I'm not gonna act like these people.
Yeah, you say
Well,
that.
we'll
but,
be right then.
Yeah, but you know what though? People won't care what you act like. They'll just assume you're like whatever they think you're like. So that's the problem.
What's annoying too is that
You'll be
this
nice
is
to
supposed to be
everybody.
the generation of people that came from like, the hippie era, like love everyone and peace and all this stuff. And at some point they just changed.
Yeah, they got bitter, they got angry, and they were like, I think George Carlin has a good bit about that. Remember that? He's like, what happened to peace and love? And now it's fucking, I don't know. It's a funny little bit.
Fuck old people.
Oh, the baby boomers. Here you go. This is beautiful for this.
A lot of these, hold on a sec. A lot of these cultural crimes I've been complaining about can be blamed on the baby boomers. Something else I'm a little tired of hearing about. The baby boomers. Whiny, narcissistic, self-indulgent people with a simple philosophy. Give me it, it's mine! Give me that, it's mine! These people were given everything. Everything was handed to them. And they took it all. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and they stayed loaded for 20 years and had a free ride. But now they're staring down the barrel of middle-age burnout, and they don't like it. They don't like it, so they've turned self-righteous. And they want to make things hard on younger people. They tell them abstain from sex, say no to drugs. As for the rock and roll, they sold that for television commercials a long time ago. So they could buy pasta machines and Stairmasters and soybean futures. Soybean futures. You know something? They're cold, bloodless people. It's in their slogans, it's in their rhetoric. No pain, no gain. Just do it. Life is short, play hard. Shit happens, deal with it. Get a life. These people went from do your own thing to just say no. They went from love is all you need to whoever winds up with the most toys wins. And they went from cocaine to Rogaine.
This is literally what we were talking about. Too funny.
Grams only now it's fat grams. And the worst of it is the rest of us have to watch these commercials on TV for Levi's loose-fitting jeans and fat-ass Docker pants. Because these degenerate yuppie boomer cocksuckers couldn't keep their hands off the croissants and the Haagen-Dazs. And their big fat asses have spread all over and they have to wear fat-ass Docker pants. Fuck these boomers, fuck these yuppies, and fuck everybody now that I think of it.
Fuck everybody now that I think of it. That's fucking hilarious. There's basically a George Carlin fucking bit for everything you talk about nowadays. Which is weird because, he was more of a liberal-leaning guy, but he was like fucking... He would have crushed the shit out of nowadays. He would have been bullshit. He's actually probably died at the right time for him. Because if he was around for this shit, he would be like, I want to be... Can you imagine the fucking stand-up on life nowadays? Like, he would have fucking just gone to another fucking dimension. All right.
He would have been Dave Chappelle, just the white one.
Right, he would have been white Dave Chappelle, yeah. That's true. He probably would have destroyed Trump. It would have been funny about what do you say about Trump.
Probably go into some orange carrot bit like JB did.
Yeah,
it wasn't a bit. That was just an opinion.
Well, it was with him too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
JB, your opinions are so funny. To Drew, their bits. I love you guys. This has been funny. All right, we're really getting out of here now. Thank you. Good to hear from everybody. I'll talk to you guys off air and stuff. And have a good night. Love you.
Sounds good. Gonna go find a van to jerk off in now.
Make sure it's a white van.
See, you know what's weird is I don't know if he's joking.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. It already comes preloaded with fucking... No, never mind.
What?
Well, he said van, and I thought white van, and then I said, you're going to go with jerk off in it, and then I said, it already comes preloaded,
Ugh.
Good night.